The one where they went home. We have the finale here today with the Sasquatch and the Spuds. Here in the summer of 2023, it's the last game of the season. Sasquatch and Spuds, another classic game waiting to happen, and what better time to do it than on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in the Black Hills. I'm Sean Master, the voice of the Sasquatch, bringing you all the action right into the comfort of your homes as if you were right here with us in person at Black Hills Energy Stadium, awaiting this beautiful matchup on a beautiful day. The Casper, Spuds, and Spearfish Sasquatch. Sasquatch got the last two in the first two games of this one, and two absolute nail-biting victories. One walk-off with Bailey Bordas, and then, of course, that big game yesterday where Gage Kroc came around and scored the game-winning run on an error by the Spuds second baseman, and then Joe McBride got the save. It was an absolutely Gage Kroc got the save after Cameron Murphy came in to finish that one out. McBride getting the win in game one of this series. Mix those two up real quick, but how can we forget the man who played all 9 positions, came away to get the save, and scored the game-winning run? He had himself a day in Gage Kroc. We also did not talk to Murphy on camera, but Cameron Murphy was spectacular last night as well. 4 innings of shutout baseball in relief after an 8-0 game for the Sasquatch after 2 innings. Turned into a tie game going to the back half of the game, and the Sasquatch chipped away, and they ended up coming back with a big 5-run inning to knot things up at 10, where we sat all the way to the very end until the 11th run came across. This Sasquatch team, despite being statistically eliminated from the playoffs, they have came to life, giving these fans a nice finish to the summer of 2023, even though not playing for a championship berth. It's just nice to see this team coming around and playing some really darn good baseball here to wrap up the season. Another familiar face in the lineup, but not where you're used to seeing him. Dylan Ritchie, as of late, has been absolutely sensational, but not on the mound. We're used to seeing the South Dakota State right-hander. He's been playing in center field out there here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, and man, oh man, has he been great. Not just tracking fly balls, closing in on the gaps, taking great angles to balls, going to the wall and counting out extra bases, gunning runners coming to home. He's been phenomenal at the plate as well, hitting his first collegiate home run here in the last week, and also just getting singles, and then that big 4-pitch walk that walked home Gage Kroc was the eventual game-winning run in the bottom half of the 8th inning yesterday. We stepped aside to talk to Dylan Ritchie too. He's not just a pitcher, he's an outfielder, but not just that, he's kind of been the biggest leader on this Sasquatch team. Nonetheless, we stepped aside to talk to him a little bit ahead of the season finale here in Spearfish, South Dakota. Joined by Sasquatch right-handed pitcher and now outfielder Dylan Ritchie from South Dakota State University, and from right here in South Dakota, a hometown kid playing for the Sasquatch for the second summer in a row. Let's talk about that. The first summer last year and now the summer 2023 being your second year, Dylan. What really brought you here in the first place, and a big reason why you came back as well?
I was coming off of surgery last year, so just wanted to get back into the swing of things, coming back up to my home state. And I really enjoyed it last year, and so after having a rough season back at South Dakota State this past year, I wanted to just get back on the right track, do something that's a little bit familiar, and so I decided to come back to Spearfish.
Let's talk about last year. You set the, at the time, single-season ERA record with a phenomenal summer at 2.06 ERA, obviously surpassed now by your teammate here in 2023, Aiden Bennett. What's that kind of been like as you've been sort of a leader this year, and what's that kind of been like for you, seeing like a pitcher that you've kind of taken under your wing have such a great summer and kind of surpass you in the history books?
Yeah, I love AB, and he was joking with me about it earlier about just taking that record over from me, and I would just give him crap back. Like, I mean, at the same time, you're taking the walk record too, so. Yeah, but if there's anyone to have it, I'm glad it's him. I mean, he's a hard worker, and he just gets up there and duels every single outing.
Talk about your leadership role this summer. You've been taking a leadership role, running the bullpen, kind of helping with from Noah McCandless and helping head coach Jared Hunt run that bullpen, decide what arms go in, and as well being yourself on the mound. What's that kind of been like for you? More of kind of an assistant coach / player type of role this year.
I really enjoy it. I mean, if I was able to work with these guys throughout like a fall and a spring and everything, hopefully we could see us as a staff mesh a little bit more. But I mean, it's just really enjoyable just getting that, experience as being a little bit of a pitching coach, as well as being able to keep on playing.
And obviously your second summer here, we talked a little bit before this about if you were going to come back next year, and you said you weren't quite sure yet, but it's still a possibility. But how has these last 2 summers really not only affected you as a baseball player, but also growing as a person as well?
Just meeting so many diverse people just from all over the nation. Speaking of, there's a guy behind the camera that's another goofy one, but I don't know, these past couple years have just been really fun.
Let's talk about Nolan Ackerman right there for you folks at home who can't quite see, giving us a little bit of a hard time right here, completing this interview. That's Dylan Ritchie talking a little bit about his experience. And actually, I was signing off, but forgot all about it as Nolan Ackerman wants to join the shot. Ritchie, let's talk one more thing. First collegiate home run coming earlier in this week. Talk to me about that kind of feeling for you.
It's different for sure. I didn't think that ball was going to get out when I hit it. I looked directly into the sun, and I'm like, oh, I have no clue where that ball is going, so I'm going to keep on running until someone tells me to stop. So, I mean, it's fun. I love swinging the bat a lot more than pitching, but that's because I do pitching a lot more than hitting.
Heard from Dylan Ritchie. We got to talk about his home run before we signed off. Almost forgot about it. I'm glad I didn't right there. I almost messed up on the last one. Speaking of the last one, season finale coming right back here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live. 3:05, first pitch. It's the Spuds versus Sasquatch again. Should be an all-time classic. These teams never fail to disappoint.
Show on dirt. The greatest, yet unscripted, show on dirt. The show with the highest highs. And the show with the lowest lows.
Man, we cannot believe what we just saw.
While working towards the ultimate goal, the show.
Johnny McHenry slide.
Charles McAdoo, straightaway center.
A nasty breaking ball gets the first out. It does the job. We're tied at 5. Trey Forwald, my goodness. Jordan him on the outside. Breaking ball ends it. Luis Reyes does another extra base hit. DJ Van Ack. He's now in the history books here in Spearfish. Swing and a miss. His third strikeout of the night. Ryan Bachman has an RBI double. The Sasquatch defense is absolutely unreal. Gets by the catcher. 4 runs to the plate. Spearfish, how are we feeling in the moon?
Squatch Nation, take a seat, because the show, it's about to begin.
Bro, I like ugly laugh. That was so funny.
Elijah, just chucking everything. That's gotta be rigged.
How many times has it been him now?
For us, 4. All 3 times they've been here before were him, because he didn't get a game 1 or 2. But he begged for it. Only people missing is Ian and Jared.
Dude, I like ugly laugh. It was so funny.
That was the funniest thing I've
I have
ever
a question.
seen. Dude, being down there.
If you see, if at any point in the game, like you cross paths with your dad, can you tell him to come up here and meet him? This is my favorite person ever. Dude, look at this. I love this. Look at Seth. Look at Seth. He scribbled the fuck out of this thing right here, and then he just wrote his name. Who's BH4? Next one.
Welcome, Sasquatch fans to Black Hills Energy Stadium this afternoon. We thank you for joining us one more time this summer as we take on the Casper Spuds on Concert Tea afternoon. And we wrap up the season with a post-game concert with the Pocket Junkies on this Sunday Fun Day. Here's the starting lineup for our visitors from Casper, Wyoming, the Casper Spuds. 19-11 in the second half of the season, 32-21 overall. They'll be playing for league championship next week. Leading off, number 3, left fielder Chase Burke. Batting second, number 9, the third baseman Dawson Barricani. Batting third, number 31, right fielder Matthew Marcy. Batting fourth, number 18, James Castanola. He's a first baseman. Batting fifth, number 15, designated hitter Jackson Bates. Batting sixth, number 11, shortstop Chandler Stockey. Batting seventh, number 13, second baseman Preston Knott. Batting eighth, number 29, catcher Parker Burke. And batting ninth, number 24, center fielder, somehow he is our beer batter this afternoon, Elijah Reeves. And on the mound this afternoon for the Spuds, number 22, Julian Abraham. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the field one more time your Spearfish Sasquatch. Number 1, leading off, number 26, catcher Keegan Weston. Batting second, number 24, second baseman Ryan Bachman. Batting third, number 6, designated hitter Jack Naylor. Batting fourth, number 14, center fielder Dylan Ritchie. Batting fifth, number 9, shortstop Luigi Reyes. Batting sixth, number 22, third baseman Bailey Mortis. Batting seventh, number 4, right fielder Bryson Hoyer. Batting eighth, number 38, left fielder Daniel Deason. And batting ninth, number 33, first baseman Jack Sutton. On the mound this afternoon to start for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 10, Gunnar Thompson. Head coach of the Casper Spuds is James Batten. Head coach of your Spearfish Sasquatch, Jared Hunt, assisted by Anthony Peterson. Fans, we ask that you please stand and remove your caps as our national anthem is played today. And now let's kick off this afternoon's game. Lauren, who do you have on the field with you?
All right, I'm down here with Canyon and our new Mr. Sasquatch.
Sasquatch Nation, wake up and get ready. It's Gunnar Thompson's Shove Day to wrap up the final game of the 2023 summer versus the Casper Spuds. The Sasquatch, one last time here on home turf at Black Hills Energy Stadium, take the field, and it's number 10 taking the mound, the right-hander from Mayville State University. His second start of the year. Gunnar Thompson's going to take the mound for the Sasquatch in this one. Only other start for Gunnar this year was in Fremont. Did not go the way that anyone planned for that one to go, but hey, a baseball leaves in Fremont pretty much automatically. You hit it in the air. The 280 left field wall just makes home runs basically automatic that go out to left, and Gunnar Thompson definitely had a tough time with that wall, as almost every Sasquatch pitcher not named Noah McCandless or Julio Romero has had with that left field wall. Gunnar Thompson coming to the year, the 5'10", $185 sophomore from Billings, Montana, Mayville State University. And 11 appearances, 14 in the third innings. He's got a 5 even ERA, 11 Ks to 14 walks, and that walk number has been heavily inflated as of late. He has had a little bit of control issues in his recent bullpen appearances, and he acknowledges it. We'll see what he does today, trying to fix things at the team that hitting baseballs is what they do to Casper Spuds. While they're 0-2 in this series so far, they clinched the second half championship and a playoff berth for the championship series next weekend. They didn't get there by pitching. They got there by hitting the baseball. That is what this team does best, and Gunnar Thompson's got his work cut out for him here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. If you're just joining us, I'm Sean Massey, the voice of the Sasquatch for the summer 2023, signing on for one last time here for the season's finale with the Sasquatch and the Casper Spuds. Chase Burke, the left fielder, going to step on first in the right-hand batter's box to face Gunnar Thompson. 1, 2, 3, top. The order to face Thompson right away. See if he can have an efficient first inning. First pitch going to get away. Pops up his Weston behind the dish. It's ball one. Already mentioned Keegan Weston's name, the Montana State Billings catcher. He's slotting in behind the plate to catch Gunnar Thompson. See what he brings here with a 1-0. First pitch missed pretty badly from number 10. 1-0 is going to be swung on, hit high in the air to left field. Rushing in and left is Daniel Thiessen, making the grab on the run. 2 pitches, 1 away. That's a good first out. That's what Gunnar Thompson's going to bring you, a lot of contact. The defense has got to step up. Talked about Thiessen in left field, but let's move to the infield. Manning the hot corner going to be Bailey Bordas, number 22. At shortstop, Luis Reyes Bachman at second, where he always is. And slotting in at first, also batting in the 9 hole, is going to be Jack Sutton for the final game. Outfield, Daniel Thiessen just made that catch for the first out. In center field, it's Dylan Ritchie. Talked to him on the pregame show a little bit. He's slotting in the center field. He's been absolutely phenomenal at the plate and defensively as of late in the outfield. And then Bryson Hoyer moving over to the right spot. First pitch can be outside, call for a strike to Dawson Barricani, the third baseman, and 2 spot hitter for this Spuds team in this one. Thompson's first pitch missed pretty badly to Chase Burke, but since then 2 competitive pitches. Let's see if number 10 can try to find the strike zone here in command. That one's going to be a line drive, a 1-hop to Bachman on the backhand. He moves over, he makes the play, 4 pitches, 2 away. That's what he's going to do for you, is you're going to get that weak contact. There's another weak contact right there on a line, but Bachman in the perfect spot, off 1 hop, just let it float right into the glove, transfer easy, throw easy. That's Ryan Bachman for you, and there's 2 away, bringing up Matthew Marsick, the best bat in this Spuds lineup. 4 pitches in the night. Thompson set the deliver pitch, number 5 to Marsick. Here's the pitch. It's the first pitch, strike outside on the lower half. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner by Thompson, who's going to come into this game with a fastball, changeup, curveball mix, and this guy's curveball is on. His curveball's on, so we'll have to see if he can get that thing commanded, and that would help him a lot in this one with the Spuds team. 0-1 count going to be turned on into right field past the glove of Sutton. It's going to be a 2-out single for Matthew Marsick. Oh, the well-hit ball turned on that one, was sitting. Fastball, got a changeup, was well in front of it, but didn't matter. Goes to the perfect spot right across from Sutton. It's a chopper into right field in the 2-out single. Rolling over to the cleanup spot, James Castanola. Playing first base today is Castanola. We'll have to see what the Spuds do. They got the championship series starting on Tuesday back in Casper against the Fremont Moo. Have to see if they elect to get a lot of people ABs. First pitch can be drilled off the edge of the bat directly to Dylan Ritchie. Doesn't even move. He collects a 2-out single, but Gunnar Thompson gets weak contact times 3, and it's a 0 in the first for number 10. Offense coming back on the field. Keegan Weston, Ryan Bachman, and Jack Naylor when we return.
Jet Rogers at Peak Family Chiropractic and Sports Performance. We all take different paths in life. That's why we utilize multiple different treatments here at Peak. Our main treatment is our high-level chiropractic adjustment, but we also emphasize the use of cupping, scraping, vibration massage, trigger point therapy, and active care to promote movement, strength, mobility, and most of all, pain relief. Why travel to multiple locations when you can have total wellness under one roof? Stop in today and let's get you to your peak.
One hit, but a zero. Put up by Gunnar Thompson in the top half of the first. Rolls it over to the offensive side. Leading off with the catcher, Keegan Weston, Ryan Bachman, and Jack Naylor. Second baseman and DH standing up the top of the order, set to face Julian Abraham. The second most innings on the Casper Spuds, and this one's an interesting decision with the championship series starting Tuesday, going Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Interesting decision to go to your second best pitcher in terms of innings as he delivers first pitch for a strike to Weston. On the year, Julian Abraham, the red shirt, sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas, and Yakima Valley Community College. 14 appearances, 42 innings, a 4.5 ERA, a 3-1 record with a save to his name. 26 Ks to 18 walks. Second pitch skied high up in the air, well in the foul territory by Weston. Quickly ahead 0-2 on the leadoff hitter for the Sasquatch. Squatch offense trying to replicate in game one against this Spuds team on Friday. They got to an early lead. The Spuds chipped back, but then the Sasquatch were able to walk it off. And in game two yesterday, it was the Spuds with an 8-0 early on lead. The Sasquatch chipped away, and they were able to win it. Weston on the 0-2 puts the ball on the ground over to short. Moving on the run is Stocking. The throw is going to be a little high, but the tag is in time. Took Castanola off the bag, but he applies the tag behind the back. Weston is retired. Almost an E6 right there from Chandler, Stocking right away, but a beautiful tag by James Castanola at first. There's one away from Ryan Bachman. Talk about the defense supporting Abraham today. Parker Burt behind the plate. At third, going to be Dawson Barraconi at short. Chandler Stocking. Preston Knott manning second base, and James Castanola at first. The outfield looking like this. Chase Burke in left, Elijah Reeves, the beer batter, in center field, and Matthew Marsick. He has the one base knock today so far. He's in right field manning out the defensive lineup. 0-1 count to Bachman as that one finds the zone. Jack Naylor standing on deck. See if this part of the order can get going now as Weston grounded out right up the middle. Commanding the zone well so far is Julian Abraham. He's an 0-1 count. That one low and outside. Did not get the call on the fastball. Tried to paint the corner. Bachman leaves it off. And now he's in a 1-1. It's a scorcher today for the final day in Spearfish on this Sunday afternoon, looking at 88 degrees. Bachman on the changeup. That one going to go over to short. Stocking has trouble with the knee 6. An off-speed pitch right there, and Ryan Bachman puts up the middle. It looked like an easy play for Chandler Stocking. Just made an even more difficult play to retire Weston. The throw was off on that one, and this time doesn't even get a throw off at the knee 6. Ryan Bachman standing on first. Take any base you can any way possible. That's got to be the method right now for the Sasquatch, looking for a 4-game win streak and a sweep of the Casper Spuds to finish off the season. They won the first 2 games, riding a 3-game heater right now. Naylor swings the first pitch low and away. A nice, beautiful pitch, from Julian Abraham. First strike one with an 0-1 count. Standing on deck now is the cleanup spot, Dylan Ritchie. He was our player interview feature on the pregame show here in Spearfish. That was an all-time classic. With an all-time classic man right there in Dylan Ritchie. If you haven't checked that out, check it out in between innings right here on Sasquatch Live. Naylor fouls off the 0-1 on the inside of the plate, goes down 0-2 now as that one goes beyond the backstop. And quickly, Julian Abraham doing what he does best, commanding the zone, and he's up 0-2 on Naylor. He was up 0-2 on Weston as well. Weston grounded out the short. 2 ground balls to the left side of the infield, both going directly up the middle to Chandler Stocking. 0-2 count out to Naylor. Still just 1 away, trying to get something going. That one's going to be a line drive up the middle. Jack Naylor does what Jack Naylor does best. Gets on first. There's 2 on. Cannot stress enough how good that bat has been, especially with the departure of DJ Van Atten. You were thinking, man, that's a tough bat to lose for the final 2 weeks of the season, but Jack Naylor has made it sound like almost either you haven't lost a beat or you've honestly gotten a little bit better. Now it's going to bring up Dylan Ritchie with a runner on first and second. Bachman 180 feet away from cracking this game open early. Playing in front of Naylor at first is Castanolan, hugging the line at third is Baracani. First pitch can be a breaking ball low and away. Ritchie thought about it. He leaves off. It's a 1-0 count. Luis Reyes standing on deck now. Bailey Bordas in the hole. The heart of the order, 4-5-6 now with 1 away, 2 runners on. 1-0 count to Dylan Ritchie. Second baseman Preston Knott playing close to the bag, holding Bachman. Now he'll back off. That's a breaking ball. Started at the head and dropped simultaneously. It's a 1-1 count. A beautiful pitch from Julian Abraham to even the count up. Ritchie's been phenomenal as of late at the plate. Yesterday had a 4-pitch walk in the 8th to drive home the go-ahead and eventual game-winning run that was Gage Crott in the bottom half of the 8th. Now the chance to open up the scoring. That one's going to be down the right field line. If it's fair, it'll definitely score runs. That one's going to just drift, maybe a foot foul. Bachman was halfway to home plate. He's got to turn around and make a little curve, go to second. Naylor's got to return to first. It's a 1-2 count now to Dylan Ritchie. Just missed that one. Probably, honestly, would have scored 2 with how deep that one went as it just kept on going, but unfortunately for the Sasquatch, drifts a little bit too far over into foul territory. 1-2 count now after that fall off. Abraham sets, keeping a close eye on Bachman, but will deliver. 1-2 going to be poked on the right field line again. This one's going to be fair. Bachman coming around third. Naylor going to be going. No, they'll call it foul. It looked like it was fair completely as Castanola dove, and he gave a body language that it was fair by a mile. It's called foul, and we'll get another 1-2. It looked close on that one. Ultimately, Dylan Ritchie does not get the benefit. Tried to poke another one down the right field line. Count stays at 1-2. Still runners on first and second, not holding, no pun intended. Bachman at second base still. Here's the 1-2 from Abraham. That's a breaking ball again down the right field line, and once again foul. I don't know what Ritchie's sitting on because he's been late on 3 straight curveballs. If you're Abraham right here, you just have to try to blow a fastball right by him upstairs as you put curveballs low. He's been late poking him down the right field line. See if he tries to change the eye level and the heat. Bring a heater upstairs and a 1-2. No one holding Bachman. Now Abraham set to deliver the third. 1-2 count. That one is a fastball upstairs, but it missed the zone. Count goes even to 2s. Standing on deck, Luis Reyes. He's been phenomenal as well down this home stretch of the season for the Sasquatch, especially on this little 6-game homestand. We saw the Fremont move the first half champions and now finishing out with the Casper Spuds, the second half champions. Abraham's going to step off now, step back on. Bachman standing at second, Naylor at first. Dylan Ritchie in a 2-2 count. He's fouled 2 straight down the right field line. They were very close. Let's see if he can straighten it out. That one's going to be fouled off again. This time it won't go down the right field line. It'll go directly back to the netting that protects the fans here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Count remains at 2. Dylan Ritchie putting up a fight, and that's all you can really ask. Let's see if he gets rewarded with a little bit of green. Nice crowd filling in on this Sunday afternoon, coming to watch the Sasquatch for the final time in the summer of 2023. Sentimental moment with a group of guys that have just been absolutely electric all year. Unfortunately, no playoff berth, but the Sasquatch would love nonetheless to walk away after the season with a sweep of the Spuds and a 4-game heater. 2-2 count out Abraham. He sets, delivers, breaking ball. That one's going to be down the right field line again, but this one is well foul. Ritchie putting up an absolute fight. Dylan Ritchie homered against his Spuds team for his first collegiate home run back in Game 1 on Friday on a fastball, and he has not seen a lot of them since. 9th pitch of the AB coming up 2-2. Abraham sets, Knott backs off Bachman at second, and now will deliver another 2-2. Ritchie's going to put that one on the ground over to Stocking. It hops over his glove. Bachman will score. Naylor to third. It's an RBI single for Dylan Ritchie. He's going to advance to second. Dylan Ritchie took the lead yesterday with the full count walk and now delivers with a perfect ball right past Stocking. Dylan Ritchie goes to second on the throw, and now it's runners at second and third for Luis Reyes. It's back-to-back singles, and this all started with an error by Chandler, Stocking to Ryan Bachman. Those can be costly, and good teams make you pay. The Sasquatch have done just that, getting a run across the board, taking the lead early now. See if Reyes can put a little more damage. He's got 2 in scoring position, still just 1 away. Luigi doing Luigi things, introducing himself to Parker Burt behind the dish, as well as the home plate umpire today being Brandon Moore. Now he steps into the right-hand batter's box to face Julian Abraham, who's got a little bit of trouble. 2 runners on and a 1-0 lead already, just 1 away. First pitch, breaking ball on the inside, just missed on the inside third. It's a 1-0 count. See if Luigi can break this one open at the 1-0 lead for the Sasquatch already after Dylan Ritchie drove in a run. Now we'll see what he can do with the 1-0 count. 2 runners in scoring position. That one going to be way in the dirt outside. Sliding over is Parker Burt behind the dish to keep it in front. Naylor remains at third to the 2-0 count. Bailey Bordas standing on deck. We'll see if Reyes can possibly just at least get on base, but potentially clear the base pass with 2 runners on right now. Abraham sets at the chest, now delivering a 2-0. Breaking ball, Luigi puts that one down the right field line and well foul. What's up with the Sasquatch and putting curveballs on the right field line? I don't know, but count goes to 2-1. Sitting on everything. I don't know what you're sitting on if you've been late on curveballs, but the Sasquatch have been late on a lot of them. Now see if Luigi can put this one dead straight in a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from Abraham. That one's up the middle. It's a line drive to center field. Bounces in front of Reeves. It'll score 1. Ritchie with the breaks at third. An RBI single from Luis Reyes. It's 2-0. The gift that keeps on giving. The Sasquatch are up 2-0. The offense got back-to-back singles, and they lead 2-0 because of it. What you got to do is fight off pitches. Luis Reyes got one he liked. He straightened it out. Now rolls it over to Boris in the 6th spot, manning the hot corner today. Runners at the corners. Standing on deck, the left-handed bat of Bryson Hoyer. See if he gets an opportunity here. Reyes with a big lead. First pitch going to be ripped on the third base line. And fair. Ritchie's going to walk on home. Reyes going to third. That one's in the corner. Burke brings it in. Bordas to second. The throw from Stocking is not in time. It goes all the way in the right field. Allows Reyes to score. Bordas to third. It's an RBI double for Bailey Bordas. And it is 4-0 now after the error. Bordas clears the bags. And another run scores due to the error. It's an E6 on Stocking, his 2nd error of the day. And at the 4-0 lead, now we're going to get a mound visit coming up from assistant coach Andrew Mounts. Not happy with what's happened so far from this team. Defense hasn't helped Abraham out at all, but he's been pounding the strike zone, and the Sasquatch have been finding green. Most recently, Bailey Bordas with a double on the left field line. Bryson Hoyer awaiting with Daniel Thiessen on deck. It's 7-8-9 now, still with 1 away. Andrew Mounts has got to calm down Julian Abraham. Can't blame him if he's a little upset right now. 4 runs have come across, but not all his fault, as 2 E6s have allowed 2 different runs to basically score. An E6 to Ryan Bachman started this entire thing. Looked like it was going to be quickly 2 pitches in, 2 outs, but Ryan Bachman reached safely, and since then, single, double. It's really a simple recipe. What do good teams do? They make you pay for your little mistakes. And the Sasquatch have done just that. They lead 4-0. Bryson Hoyer a chance to make it 5 with Bailey Bordas standing at third. Bryson Hoyer walks up on the left side. Did not have a fun game yesterday. Talked to him a little bit after the game. He said it was a bit of a humbling experience as he's been hitting the ball lefty a ton as of late since transitioning outside as he swings through the first pitch. Bryson Hoyer trying out the lefty swing, trying to add it to his arsenal, and he's been pretty darn good. 2 extra base hits through 3 games so far of doing it yesterday. Did not have a fun day, and So that's a bit of a humbling experience. We'll see what he comes up with today in an 0-1. Big swing on the inside. Count goes to 0-2. Hoyer's down quickly. Got to try to recover short and the swing up. Bailey Borda standing 90 feet away. Only one away, though, so you want to try to at least put this ball in play and give number 22 a chance of making a 5-0 ball game. 0-2 count. Abraham sets and delivers to Hoyer. That one's going to be swung and hit softly over to third base. It's a blooper, and it's caught by Dawson Barricani. There's 2 away. Just on the inside of the bat. Hoyer was a little bit early in front of it. Sends that one over weakly at third. Barricani on the back pedal makes the grab over the head. Brings up Daniel Thiessen. The 8th hitter of the inning with the 5th run of the inning for the Sasquatch, standing 90 feet away. We'll see if Daniel Thiessen can do a job right here. Jack Sun, the 9-hole hitter, standing on deck. First pitch is Thiessen going to be up and away for ball 1 at the 1-0 count to number 38. Thiessen coming to the air, hitting just above 200. He's got a home run. He's also got 7 RBIs, looking for number 8. See if he can get that right here in a 1-0. That one's going to be inside. Bringing it back in was Burt, but it wasn't even close to the 2-0. 2-0 count now. Daniel Thiessen ahead on Abraham. We'll see if Abraham gives him a pitch to hit. 2-0's going to be down the middle. Thiessen hits that one high in the air to right field. Going back is Marsick at the track. It's a 2-out jack for Daniel Thiessen. His 2nd of the year. It's 6-0 early. The Sasquatch have arrived. Daniel Thiessen and Alpo bomb. Here we go at 6-0. This dugout is electrified, and the Sasquatch already trying to send these fans home with a happy note to end the summer 2023. And it's a 6-0 game early on, and that's going to be it for Julian Abraham. The 2nd most innings on the team, a 4.5 ERA, has been a workhorse for the Spuds team. He records 2 outs, 6 runs have come across the board at 6-0 bullpen. Getting the call when we come back. Ring, ring, the bullpen gets the call with 2 away here in the 1st. The bases are empty, and it's going to be Jack Sutton, the 9-hole hitter, leading off basically now 2 away to the new arm out of the bullpen. It's going to be Ty Vollmer, the 5'11 junior from Bethany Lutheran University. 12 appearances, 45 innings, a 3.18 ERA, but a 1-4 record, 23 Ks to 19 walks. A former Sasquatch arm, and Sutton turns on the first pitch at the ground ball to third. Barricani collects, cross time and throws on the money, but it's dropped, and Sutton's going to reach. The 3rd error of the inning. What is happening right now to the Casper Spuds? Are you kidding me? What is happening in this one? Top of the order, back up, it's Keegan Weston. Grounded out up the middle on a well-hit ball to Chandler Stocking. That Stocking took care of before he was set to make 2 errors later in the inning. And now Jackson's on first. Keegan Weston for the second time this inning. See if he can get his first knock of the game. Vollmer sets and delivers his second pitch out of the bullpen, and Weston swings at it. It gets by Burt. Sutton's going to jog on over to second base. He's in scoring position on the pass ball. Now an RBI opportunity for Keegan Weston. It's already 6-0. Ty Vollmer all year, I guess, has not got a lot of run support or defensive support with a 1-4 record, having a 3 ERA. That's a pretty crazy number as Weston puts the second pitch he sees up in the air. That one high in the air to right. At the track is Marsick. He leans up, he makes the grab. Just missed another Oppo 2-run shot for the Sasquatch, but they put up 6 and lead 6-0 after 1 inning of play. You can definitely say they came to play in this one.
Shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. She loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice play.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
A 21-minute break for Gunnar Thompson after throwing, count it, 7 pitches in the first inning and getting a 1, 2, 3 besides a single, obviously. But after that, it was in order. Now he's back on the mound, waited 21 minutes for this moment. Now he's got a 6-0 lead, delivers his first pitch for a strike on the outside corner to Jackson Bates. Working with a 6-0 lead now, it's Gunnar Thompson. It's 5-6-7, Jackson Bates, Chandler Stocking, and Preston Knott, the DH, shortstop, and second baseman. 0-1 count delivery on the curveball outside, and he got the call. A beautiful pitch right there. And if Gunnar Thompson's curveball is effective today, watch out. We could be in for a beautiful performance. 0-2 count now. Thompson shakes off the first, shakes off the second. Now get the sign he likes on the third and delivers the 0-2. That one's a curveball on the outside. It's poked softly into the right center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. It one hops over to the wall, collected by Dylan Ritchie. That's going to be a lead-off triple heading to third. Bachman, no throw. He's in safely. It's a lead-off triple for Jackson Bates, trying to answer back the 6th spot. Thompson waved off the fastball and changeup, and the curveball gets decked. Now he's got a job. Chandler Stocking, the man who had a forgettable first inning for him, now comes up with a chance to try to make up for it and drive home a run. Down 6-0, and it all started with Chandler Stocking's error when Ryan Bachman got on in the second batter of the inning to come around to score the first run. Stocking waves the first pitch upstairs. Doors blown by Gunnar Thompson right there. He's up 0-1. 0-1 count quickly now. It's Stocking, Preston Ott, and then Parker Burt, the 8-spot due up, runner on third. Try to minimize right now is Gunnar Thompson. He's in an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch of Stocking, upstairs and away, no bite. 1-1 count now. Gunnar Thompson trying to recover the leadoff triple from Jackson Bates. See if he can at least minimize and keep that at just that one. Potentially a sac fly would be a pretty good moment right now. That one's going to be down low, pulled up by Weston, but no call at the knees. Called 2-1. Looked like a really good spot. Weston tried to hold it and pull it up a little bit. Did not get a benefit. Now Thompson's got to fight back from a 2-1. The 0-1 turned to a 2-1. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball. Fouled off the mask of Weston, then fouled off the mask of Brandon Moore behind the plate. Seems to be okay, though, but hey, that's why you wear a helmet. It's a 2-2 count. Stocking's going to take a walk and talk to Andrew Mounts right now. Standing on deck, of course, is Preston Knott. We've seen him in a lot of pinch-hitting situations coming in about mid-game of games 1 and 2 of this series. He's starting today at second base. Middle of the infield up to lead off this one. Stocking going to come back after asking Brandon Moore if he's all right after his foul ball and the curveball went off of his helmet. Now at the 2-2 count, Gunnar Thompson looking for a big first out. Chandler Stocking with a runner on third to lead off triple from Bates. Gunnar Thompson sets, and here's the pitch. That's a curveball, and that's nowhere near the zone. The count's going to run full. Just got out of his hand and slipped by a mile, up and away. Not a spot you want to put a curveball at. Got to try to recover right here. Payoff pitch coming up to Chandler Stocking. Thompson sets and now set to deliver the payoff pitch with a runner on third. Here's the 3-2. That one's poked high in the air in the foul territory on the first baseline. Sutton veering over. Sutton settles. Sutton grabs. Runner stays at third. There's one away. Preston Knott coming to the plate now. The lefty playing second base with Parker Burt, the catcher, standing on deck. Runner still remains at third base after the weak pop out over to first base. Now we'll see what Thompson can do to a left-handed batter in Preston Knott. Knott, the 5'8" freshman from Charleston University. This is just his 5th total game. At the bunt down the third base line. It's veering foul. Bordes lets it roll, and it will. Try to squeeze play at least to get the run across. It goes foul. It's an 0-1 count. Beautifully placed bunt, but went down the grass, hit that lip right with the grass and the dirt, and then just spun completely into foul territory. Heads up play by Bailey Bordes to the hot corner, rushing in. Not to worry about the runner, just make sure that that thing went foul. He stood it and watched it go down the line. Now an 0-1 count. We'll see if Bordes decides to play maybe a little more in, potentially expecting that bunt again. Looked like a little bit of small ball action with Casper Spuds, trying to at least get one run back. At an 0-1 count now, Preston Knott sets in. That one's going to be hit over to second hard. Bachman on the dive. He can't make the play. It's going to be RBI single for Preston Knott. Off the glove of Ryan Bachman on the hot shot. Can't make the grab. It would have scored a run anyways, but there's still one away. A hot shot from Preston Knott. I think they'd rather have that than the bunt because now there's still one away. Brings up Parker Burt with Elijah Reeves standing on deck in the 9-hole. Burt wakes up whenever he plays the Sasquatch. We'll see what Gunnar Thompson brings. A tall righty catcher right now. Runner on first, one away. Thompson sets and delivers the first pitch to Parker Burt. Going to be low and outside. Weston scoops it up at the 1-0 count. The leadoff triple by Jackson Bates. Looked like Thompson was going to get a big break as Knott's bunt went foul, and that's hard to recover from. But he recovers by ripping one over to second base into right field for the RBI single. 1-1 count as that one's called down low at the knees. A beautiful spot from Thompson, and now it's a 1-1 count. Thompson sets, keeping a close eye on Knott. Here's the pitch down, drilled out the center field. Dylan Ritchie veering back, takes about 4 steps on the back pedal and makes the catch. A scary ball right there from Parker Burt. 2 well-hit baseballs in a row, but now there's 2 away. Now it brings up Elijah Reeves, the beer batter. 1 run has come across in this game so far for the Casper Spuds. They trail 6-1, runner at first, 2 away. Gunnar Thompson trying to keep it at just the 1. The beer batter up to the plate now in Spearfish. He embraces the beer batter. I love that about Elijah Reeves. He embraces it. Pre-game in game 1, he was telling Lauren, our on-field host, when they were selecting, make it me. It's always me. It wasn't him the first 2 games, but magically it's him in this one. He's up here, the runner on first, 2 away. First pitch chases it at the letters. It's strike 1, and the crowd erupts. Elijah Reeves at the top of the order, set the rollover with Chase Burke standing on deck. See if he can keep it going with 2 away. Gunnar Thompson trying to get out of this inning. That one a little bit too low. Scooped up by Weston. It's 1-1. Got him to go chasing at the letters. Try to get him to go chasing at the feet. Leaves it off on the down low side. Now we'll see what Thompson brings him on the 1-1. Knott's got a small lead over there first, but he is pretty antsy. Here's the 1-1. That one fouled off on the inside of the bat. And here we go. It's a 1-2 count to Elijah Reeves. 1-2 count. Number 24, the beer batter and center fielder in the 9-hole hitter, Elijah Reeves with a runner on first. Trying to keep it going. 1 run has come across already. Thompson trying to keep it just that minimal. They're going to check Knott at first, too. He's been antsy ever since he got over there. He's in safely. Now Thompson sets and will deliver the 1-2, still keeping a close eye on Knott. Set to the chest, and now the 1-2 pitch to Elijah Reeves. That one swung on high in the air in a foul territory. Lives to see another pitch. A nice spot from Thompson on the outside. And Elijah Reeves is really off balance right now. If you're Gunnar Thompson, I have to think a fastball jam him on this. He just went after that pitch away and just poked it a little bit across the plate. I think you jam him right here. We'll have to see what Gunnar Thompson does. Collects for the 1-2. He'll do it again, but he'll check Knott first. Knott's in there safely, and now Thompson's got to set back up. 1-2 count once again. Just got Reeves to poke a curveball low and away. We'll see if he changes the eye level and potentially tries to get him more off balance by putting this one inside. Thompson with a 1-2 count, Knott still on first. At the curveball upstairs, and it just got away. Tried the off-speed pitch upstairs, got away, evens the count up at 2s. 2-2 count with a runner on first to Elijah Reeves. Thompson set to the chest, got to erase Knott from your memory. He's doing a great job of getting in his head. He's keeping a close eye, now delivers the 2-2. That one once again, upstairs and away, and the 1-2 goes full. Runner's going to take off now, and Preston Knott has done a beautiful job over there at first of, doesn't have a big lead. Don't think he's going to take off, and if he does, it's not going to be the biggest lead at all, and Weston's going to have a real shot. And now he's going to. That one's a walk. Elijah Reeves, the beer batter, walks. Runners on first and second. Bring out the top of the order and Chase Burke. The first walk of the day from Gunnar Thompson. And a little more trouble with 2 away. Elijah Reeves is a fan favorite here in Spearfish as the beer batter. But he takes a full count walk, and they rolled over to Chase Burke for the second time today. He flew out to left field over to Daniel Thiessen on the second pitch of the ball game in the first inning. Now he comes up with runners in scoring position, a chance to add more runs to the deficit, erase more runs from the deficit, I should say, as they trail by 6-1 with the second run of their game standing 180 feet away. 1-0 count is now and misses outside. Thompson's got to try to recover after losing Elijah Reeves, rewarding him first, and that's a speedy runner on first. You got to make sure this thing doesn't hit the gap. That one going to be hit hard out to left center field. Ritchie veering over. Ritchie settles. It's a can of corn. 1 run comes away in a little bit of 2-out trouble. Doesn't matter. 1 run. It's still a 6-1 lead going to the bottom half of the second inning.
Replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
Spuds get 1 back, bringing up Ryan Bachman to lead off here in the bottom half of the second inning. Bachman reached on an error up the middle and a ground ball error by Chandler Stocking. He came around to score the first run of the ball game. That error by Stocking started a rally with the offense behind him getting 4 straight base knocks. First pitch to Bachman going to be outside from Vollmer. It's ball one. Julian Abraham was the starting pitcher for this Spuds team. Now it's Ty Vollmer as he's back out. Got the last out of last inning on a scary fly ball by Keegan Weston. Bachman turned on at the line, drive up the middle directly to Elijah Reeves. He snags it on the right side, and there's one away. Ball was drilled up the middle, but Elijah Reeves is standing right there on a rope nearly to his glove. You could have drawn a straight line right to it.
Number 6, Jack Naylor.
And now it brings up Jack Naylor. He singled and started that little rally behind Bachman, reached on an error. Let's see what he can do here with one away. Swings on the first pitch outside for strike one. Ty Vollmer settling in nicely. Playing for his hometown team. He's from Casper, Wyoming, now playing for the Casper Spuds. As that one just a bit outside, evens the count up at 1-1. Just got away from Burt. Dylan Ritchie standing on deck. Luis Reyes in the hole. This part of the lineup is the part of the lineup that after Bachman reached via error, single by Naylor, single by Ritchie, single by Reyes, double by Bordas. And then, of course, Hoyer got retired, but then Daniel Thiessen with that 2-run shot. See if Naylor can get something going again. Got it really started with his first base knock on the night last inning. He's in a 1-1, and now he's in a 2-1 as that was a little bit of chin music. Naylor stood right in like he was just going to eat it. Just missed him at the 2-1 count. Vollmer sets and delivers the 2-1. Now to Naylor to breaking ball downstairs. Bounce away from Burt. Bounces in the dirt. It's a 3-1 count. It was a 10-batter, 6-run inning for the Sasquatch in the first. Let's see if they can replicate and extend this lead that currently stands at 5 in a 6-1 game. 3-1 count to Naylor. Breaking ball inside. He takes a hack at it, fouls it off. Count goes full. Naylor singled up the middle on a 2-strike count in his last plate appearance. Now he's got a payoff pitch coming up. 2-strike pitch. Full count from Ty Vollmer. 2 strikes, he fouls that one off at the letters. Looked like a pitch to hit, and he just got a piece of it. Avoids going down. He'll see another one. Here's a payoff pitch, part 2, coming up from Vollmer. Vollmer trying to get this Spuds team back in. Let's see if he can get a 0. He's got a payoff pitch, and he's got a walk to Jack Naylor. They got 1 run in the top of the second. The Sasquatch trying to at least answer that or expand on their lead. Naylor's on first, brings up Dylan Ritchie. Got an RBI single to start off this game back in the first.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 14, Dylan Ritchie.
Ritchie steps up now with Naylor on first. Let's see if he can keep it going. Had a big single in his last plate appearance. Now Vollmer sets and delivers. First pitch can be hit high in the air once again down the right field line. This one's well foul. It's an 0-1 count. Ritchie was in a 2-strike count his last at-bat in the first when he did get that RBI single and fought off just about every single thing that you can on 2 strikes. For finally got a pitch he likes. Let's see if he can put up together a quality AB right here again. It's an 0-1 count quickly. Naylor's a pretty big lead, and that one's going to hit him right in the back. Was not even close to the strike zone. Didn't even break in at all. Breaking ball doesn't move it. Hits Dylan Ritchie. 2 runners on. Luis Reyes now comes to the plate. He also singled to score a run. Now we'll see what he can do. Parker Burt wants a word with Vollmer, and this is definitely not the game that you envisioned if you were the Casper Spuds coming into this one. Reyes awaiting as Burt's having a word with his right-handed pitcher. A walk to Naylor and then hitting Dylan Ritchie on the second pitch of the AB. Has not been a fun last 3 pitches as ball 4, strike 1 to Ritchie, but then struck him right in the back, gave him first base. Now Burt returning behind the dish, and now Vollmer's got a little bit of trouble with 1 away. Bachman nailed the ball to center field. It was grabbed by Reeves, and now 2 runners on back-to-back. Naylor and Ritchie walked and hit. And now Luis Reyes coming up to the dish. 2 runners on, a double play ball is in play if you can force one into the infield. First pitch to Reyes going to be outside, called for a strike, pulled down a little bit by Burt, but finds his own against Reyes. That's an 0-1. Bailey Bordas standing on deck. He had that doubled on the left field line the last inning. Now we'll see if he can come up, if Reyes can get on, potentially load the bases, or Reyes can drive one in, maybe have run it at the corners. 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be hit high in the air in the shallow right field. Drifting over the line is Marsick. Coming out is Castanola. Calling for it is Marsick. On the slide, he can't make the grab. Naylor going to go to third. He'll hit the brakes there. It's an E9 right there, and now bases are juiced. We're going to give Reyes the hit right there as Marsick tried to make the sliding grab. It did hit his glove, but ultimately fell out. Bases are loaded now, and a mound visit from Andrew Mounts talking to Ty Vollmer. Already an arm getting loose again in the bullpen. Bailey Bordas with the bases loaded after this mound visit. It was a quick first out to Ryan Bachman via fly out to center field. Quickly walked to Naylor, hit by pitch to Ritchie, and that bloop single in the right by Luis Reyes. Thought we were going to mark in error as Marsick looked like he had a chance at it, veering towards the line. He had to make a sliding attempt at it. It found perfect area in the soft spot. Could not make the grab. It popped out and awarded Reyes first. We give him the single. Reyes is 2 for 2 now. He has been on fire. Let's see if Bailey Bordas continues this little offensive barrage. Mound visit broken up right there. Andrew Mounts returning back to the dugout. Brings up Bailey Bordas, bases loaded, corner to the infield, playing in. Here we go. He had a double in his last inning to score more runs. Now we'll see what he can do. Bases juice. Vollmer out of the mound visit. Reyes halfway down the line at first. Bordas hits that one high in the air into shallow right field. Won't even make it there as Preston Knott settles. He makes the grab in the infield. There's 2 away. Not what you want to do right there at all. Bringing up Bryson Hoyer now the big spot and needing to find green if the Sasquatch want to capitalize on this little bases loaded jam.
Now betting for the Sasquatch, number 4, Bryson Hoyer.
Bryson Hoyer flew out to shallow left field. It was grabbed by Dawson Veracani, the third baseman's last plate appearance. Now, facing Vollmer for the first time, Reyes once again with a huge lead down to first. No one holding him as that one's in the right-hand batter's box, sliding over his Burt. It's a 1-0 count. Reyes is genuinely getting such a big lead because no one told him at first that if Hoyer hits this one in the gap, it'll easily clear the bases. 1-0 going to be outside and low. It's a 2-0 count now to the Sasquatch right fielder. Hoyer hitting left-handed once again, as we talked about. Historically, a righty, not even listed as a switch hitter on any sort of platform, but Hoyer taking Rip's left-hand MVP. He found that he can hit the ball. Now trying to do so right here, but he's got a 3-0 count as that one misses low and away in the dirt. Daniel Thiessen standing on deck, had that 2-run home run in the first inning. Now we're just waiting for Bryson Hoyer in the 3-0, see if he can roll it over. 3-0 count. Vollmer's got to fight back from the depths right here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one swung on low in the dirt, and Hoyer went fishing on that one, and it's called for strike 1. 3-1 count now. The nasty pitch from Vollmer got strike 1 on the 3-0. Now trying to fight back completely. Here's the 3-1. That one going to be low and inside. Called for a strike on the lower inner corner. Now, payoff pitch. Runners will take off, 2 away. Runners going to get a head start. Here's the payoff pitch from Vollmer with 2 away. Off takes Reyes, off takes Ritchie, and Hoyer. That's a moonshot. Don't even think about it. Payoff pitch. It's a grand slam into right field. Marsick didn't even move. Bryson Hoyer, we are not worthy. Bombs away in Spearfish. It's 10-1. That's the hardest hit baseball I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. That thing cleared the building in right field. I don't even know what building that is, but it cleared it, and that's a hefty building. Can we safely say that ball went 500 feet? I mean, not 500, that's exaggerated, but that thing was 450 to right field. My God, now Daniel Thiessen, it's hard to top that. We'll see what he can do. It's hard to top that one, but Thiessen did have a 2-run jack to the opposite side in his last at-bat. That one's called for a strike on the outside. Jack Sutton, the 9-hole hitter, standing on deck. The Sasquatch put up 4. See if Thiessen can keep it going. He takes a big swing at that one. Now in a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Daniel Thiessen, who's 1 for 1 with a home run, 2 RBIs to his night, trying to get going after Bryson Hoyer just cleared the bags with a moonshot grand slam. And Thiessen, if it's fair, it's gone. My goodness, left field line, hooking foul. just in front of it. Looked like that thing might not have been gone, might have been off the top of the wall. It would have been close over by that 330 sign, and now the count remains 1-2. 1-2 count once again to Daniel Thiessen, trying to straighten it out. Curveball upstairs, just fouls it off. Here we go in 0-2 count. Daniel Thiessen, or 1-2 count, excuse me, trying to keep it going. Here's the pitch from Volmer on the 1-2. Thiessen puts that one high in the air, back towards the backstop. Burt going back to the netting, but this one's going to go on to the bleachers, and Thiessen will get another opportunity. Thiessen's fighting off everything. We'll see if he gets the pitch to hit right here. It's hard to top that grand slam by Bryson Hoyer on a ball that easily goes 450, maybe 470 in the right field. Daniel Thiessen's got to step back in. He nearly got a wall-scraping homer on the left side, just veered foul. It just kept on drawing. Now 1-2 once again to Daniel Thiessen. Here's the pitch from Ty Volmer trying to get out of this inning. This inning blew up with Bryson Hoyer's grand slam. Let's see if Thiessen keep it going. Curveball high in the air into shallow left field. Just got under it. Stocking rushing out. Rushing in is Burke. Confusion. They run into each other, but Stocking holds on. Not happy with his left fielder right there, but Chandler Stocking holds on to the baseball. It's a payoff pitch. 2-out grand slam from Bryson Hoyer, and it's a 10-1 game. I don't know what's up with Gunnar Thompson and having like 25 minutes plus between innings, but he's done it twice so far. He's out for inning number 3 after Bryson Hoyer with a 3-2 count, 2-out grand slam to put up 4 runs in the second inning on a ball that might have gone 480. Now it's going to bring up Gunnar Thompson for his third inning of work. He's going to face Dawson Barricani, the 2-hole hitter. He fouls off the first pitch on the outside of the zone. Count goes to 0-1. It's a 10-1 ball game, as it was a walk, a hit by pitch, and then a single by Luis Reyes in the right field in the bloop that loaded the bags for Bryson Hoyer, who said, I'll take care of this myself with 2 away. Golfed one, and baseball-sized hail has been located here in Spearfish because, my goodness. 0-1 count. Now that one low and outside. Count goes even. I think generally that might have been a longer inning of rest for Gunnar Thompson than the first inning. The first inning was all singles, and that inning had walks, hit by pitches, mound visits, everything. That one high in the air into shallow right center field. Bachman taking a couple steps back. Hoyer rushing in, but Bachman makes the grab over the head. There's one away. Gunnar Thompson has recorded I will count this. So that's his 7th out of his night. 6 of them have been flyouts. And 5 of them have been weekly contact. Man, oh man, now he's got Marsick, the guy who started this thing out in the first, got a 2-out single. Didn't matter, however, but he got the first hit of the night off Gunnar Thompson. See what he does here now. That one way inside. He dodges out of the way. It's a 1-0 count. Marsick 1 for 1 today in right field. Just had that home run hit over his head. He did not even budge in right field. He saw Hoyer take a rip, and he didn't even want to waste his energy. He puts that one down the first base line and foul over towards Seth Nelson, who snags it with his hat. Off day for Seth Nelson, but he's still working on the ground ball skills, the Hope International left-handed outfielder. Snags it right there in foul territory. It's a 1-1 count now in this baseball game. The Matthew Marsick will move away from the bench and go back to the field of play. 1-1 count from Thompson. He delivers the Marsick down the middle, and it's put high in the air right to Bailey Bordas. Barely has to move. He makes the grab. The 8th pop out of the game for the Spuds offense, and 7 of them have been weak. There's 2 away. Is Oliver Wilson being threatened right now by Gunnar Thompson in terms of the title weak contact wizard right now? Because, man, oh, man. James Castanola comes up. He flew out to center field in his last plate appearance. First pitch, he watches outside. Thompson tried to get him to chase the breaking ball. Thompson trying to go 1, 2, 3. James Castanola stands in the way of the cleanup hitter and first baseman as he's up 2-0. Has not bit at either pitch, low and away. Thompson's got to try to recover from this one. And here we go. A big spot for number 10, trying to get that scorching hot offense. 10 runs through 2 innings, back out onto the field. 2-0 count on Castanola. Got to try to fight back here. I'd have to expect a competitive fastball. First sign he gets, he likes, and now delivers a 2-0. It's a curveball, and it's upstairs. It's a 3-0 count. Pitch just missed on the upstairs, just slipped away, and now fighting back on the depths of the 3-0, trying to avoid a 2-out base runner. Here's the 3-0 pitch for number 10. That one's going to be outside at the 4-pitch walk to James Castanola. Thompson's 2nd walk of the game. Puts a 2-out base runner on, rolls it over to the man who has a triple and the 1 run scored already. It's Jackson Bates. Jackson Bates poked an 0-2 curveball into the right center gap. It 1-hopped over to the wall. Dylan Ritchie brought it in, but it wasn't in time. He had an easy triple as no throw even came from Ryan Bachman. He goes after the first pitch on the outside, and he waves at it for strike 1. It's an 0-1 count. 0-1 Gunnar Thompson now trying to recover from that 4-pitch walk to James Castanola. Big spot right here for number 10. He sets, checking the runner over there at first, but now delivers. That one's chopped over to third base. Bordas collects it off 2 hops. Crow hops in. Cross diamond throws a bullet, and it's a bullseye at that. That's the inning. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 3rd. 10 runs put up by the Sasquatch through 2, trying to extend the lead. Gunnar Thompson's been efficient so far. See if the offense can expand on this 9-run lead.
All going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Jack Sutton coming to the plate, the 9-hole hitter leading off in the top of the order for the 3rd time tonight. set to return here in the bottom of the third inning with a 10-1 lead for the Sasquatch. This team has arrived. They have been absolutely crazy today. Let's see if they can put up some more runs, leading 10-1. Ty Vollmer back on the mound. Sutton's first pitch can be down low, bounces to the plate, called for a ball to number 33. Sutton reached on an error, dropped the ball by Castanola on a dime from Dawson Barricani over on a ground ball to third, but Castanola couldn't take care of it. He was stranded at second base back in the first, and now he's up 2-0 in this count. Keegan Weston and Ryan Bachman due up next. Weston 0 for 2 as well as Ryan Bachman. So we'll have to see if both those guys can get their first base knocks of the night. As Sutton watches that one go down low, he's up 3-0. Bat has not even thought about leaving the shoulder yet for number 33. Hunter Thompson got out of the last inning despite a 2-out, 4-pitch walk. And now Sutton takes a 4-pitch walk as that one on the outside corner. Burt thought he had it, tried to paint the corner, and probably would have got the strike call, but he dropped it, and now Andrew Mount's going to have a word, and I have to think this is it for Ty Vollmer. A 4-pitch walk to lead off the third inning. Is this going to be another bullpen visit? Mount's walking out, hasn't motioned yet. We'll see if Vollmer hands him the ball, and he will. The two workhorses for the Casper Spuds, 10 runs in 2 innings, a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning from Vollmer. The Sasquatch offense is legit today. The bullpen getting the call once again here in the third. Bullpen gets the call after Jack Sutton works a 4-pitch leadoff walk to the top of the order for the third time. And we're also going to get a new catcher in the game. Parker Bird is done. It's going to be Caden Cantu. Max Voster's out of the bullpen for the Spuds in a game where pitching staff hasn't really delivered. 10-1 is the score. No outs recorded so far in the bottom half of the third inning. Jackson standing on first. Keegan Weston over 2 on his night. He takes the first pitch for a strike on the breaking ball. Had a ball that scraped the wall in right, but was grabbed by Marsick, literally leaning up against, I believe it was that Nelson Chiropractic sign out there in right center field. And 0-1 count to Nelson now, trying to he's the first batter to face off Osters. Let's see if he can start teeing off and see if this lineup can be contagious again. 0-1 going to be shot high in the air to right center field. Going back is Marsick. Once again a warning track shot, but it's caught at the track. Keegan Weston just put 2 baseballs in back-to-back ABs to deep right field. Matthew Marsick caught them both at the track, and he can't believe it, going back to the bullpen, getting a lot of talking right now from his teammates. Bringing up Ryan Bachman. He's also 0 for 2, but scored a run to open up this game back in the first. He reached on an error, and that incorporated the entire offense behind him, who absolutely exploded. Let's see if he can potentially do that again. Flew off to deep center field in his last plate appearance on a ball that was well hit, but directly to the glove of Elijah Reeves. First pitch can be a breaking ball that finds the inside third. What a pitch from Vosters. It's an 0-1 count. Well, 1 count. Bachman seeing what he gets now. First pitch to Wester was also that breaking ball that found the inside of the zone. See what he brings. Sutton's going to take off. Bachman swings and misses. Throw won't come from Cantu with a stolen bag. And in scoring position for Jack Sutton. Ryan Bachman now, runner in scoring position. We've got an 0-2 count after he swung through the 0-1. Created a little bit of a distraction for Cantu, who did not even try to attempt to throw out Sutton. 0-2 pitch now from Vosters. That one's high in the air to right center field once again. Going over is Marsick. He settles, calls off Reeves, makes the catch. Sutton's going to tag. Now he'll go back to the bag. There's 2 away. Two deep flyouts to right field brings up Jack Naylor. 1 for 1, 2 runs scored. He walked back in his last plate appearance in the second. Now he's up for the third time. Naylor was walked, and then that started the rally with Dylan Ritchie getting hit by a pitch, and then Reyes singling, ultimately leading to that bases clearing. Grand slam, obviously, bases clearing. Home run by Bryson Hoyer. I don't even think home run does that hit justice that we saw in the second from Bryson Hoyer. 0-1 count on a Naylor as the first pitch breaking ball once again from Vosters. Finds the zone, this time on the outside half. Now, trying to work from behind with an 0-1. That one's going to be outside again. Bounces past Cantu, and Jack Sutton's going to walk on over to third. He's 90 feet away. Jack Sutton 90 feet away now, and an RBI opportunity for Jack Naylor. If he can find Green here with 2 away, would make this lead 10 runs once again. It's currently a 10-1 ball game. Vosters sets now with a runner at third. Here's the 1-1. Naylor fouls that one off the inside of the back, got him on the hands, and puts that one over to the soccer field. It's 1-2. On deck, Dylan Ritchie. Let's see if the heart of the order can get going again. It's 3 and 4, but with 2 strikes and 2 away. 1 pitch away from stranding that 11th run of the ball game at third base. Collects his Vosters and now set to deliver the 1-2 pitch to Naylor. That one going to be up and in. It got away from Cantu, popped out of the glove. Sutton going to the plate. A pass ball, and it's 11-1. Caden Cantu, a pass ball. It went directly out of the glove, and it's a 10-run lead for the Sasquatch. Fourth batter of the inning now, Naylor in a 2-2 count, 2 away, and the bases are all of a sudden cleared. He came up here with a runner on second, and then 2 pass balls have allowed Jack Sutton to go from second all the way to home to make it an 11-1 game. And now Jack Naylor trying to start the offense all over again. Started out with a walk that started that little barrage that got runs in the last inning. See what he can do now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Sutton on the breaking ball. That one going to be over. Fouled off the inside. So not Jack Sutton. Sutton just scored. Mixing up names right here. So many names that come to the plate. That's Jack Naylor, obviously. 2-2 count once again after Naylor just fouled off the last 2-2. He settles in the box, and now Vosters trying to get out of this thing with just a 1-run damage. That's a breaking ball, and that's a sword. That's a K that ends the inning. 1 run comes across, though. Jack Sutton, a leadoff walk. He comes all the way around the base pass to make it an 11-1 ball game going to the 4th.
Replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
We go to the 4th inning of play, and Gunnar Thompson back out of the mound after another long wait. 1 run comes across the bottom half of the 3rd, makes it an 11-1 ball game in favor of the Sasquatch, but a pitching change, a full count walk, long at bats. Gunnar Thompson still another long wait, but now finally back out for his 4th inning of work. Working with a 10-run lead now. It brings up Chandler Stocking at 6-7-8. Stocking, Knott, and Burt. First pitch from Thompson going to be outside. A check swing, and it's easily a ball outside. Almost got on the bite, but a 1-0 count. Man, this crowd is pretty electrified right now with the way this team has been playing in this one. It's quickly a 2-0 count as that one misses upstairs from Thompson. One is missed low, one is missed high. Now got to try to recover from Chandler Stocking. Flew out the first base in his last plate appearance. Thompson sent and deliver the 2-0 now, trying to recover back. And that one's going to be lined out to center field. Ritchie coming in. It's going to drop in front of him for a leadoff single. First leadoff base runner of the game since that triple by Jackson Bates back in the 2nd inning. He was the only leadoff hitter to get on against Thompson so far. Chandler Stocking gets on, and last time Bates was on, he scored. So we'll have to see if Thompson can recover. Going to bring up Preston Knott now. The second baseman singled to score. Jackson Bates in his last plate appearance. He was stranded at second base to end that 2nd inning. Thompson's first pitch can be grounded over to Sutton. Sutton goes to Reyes. Throw is high. Reyes tags the bag. Goes back to first. Thompson covered. Could not turn. Almost a 3-6-1 where they get the force out at second. There's one away. Preston Knott reaches on a fielder's choice. Almost a beautiful 3-6-1 double play. Thompson came to cover the bag. Throws a little bit high to Reyes at the jump up. Touch the bag. Deliver a rocket and almost beat him. But Preston Knott stays out of at least the worst danger he could have possibly been in. Now rolled over to Parker Burt. No, Caden Cantu, excuse me. Parker Burt was due up, but he was replaced last inning by Cantu, the catcher. And now he comes up with an 0-1 after watching that breaking ball find the zone. Bottom of the order now, the 8th spot, Caden Cantu with Elijah Reeves standing on deck. Thompson with an 0-1 count to the new catcher for the Casper Spuds. Not still on first. We'll see if he decides to take off. That breaking ball is going to be way upstairs. Weston jumps up and snags it for the 1-1. Thompson might be eating a little bit of popcorn in the dugout between innings, watching this offensive showcase from his team. And now it's a 1-1 count as that one almost went over the head of Caden Cantu. Preston Knott does a great job at being antsy over there at first, and they're going to check him because of it. Doesn't look like he's going to take off, but man, does he love to just dance around. Knott has 1 stolen base on his short season. This is his 6th game. 1-1 count. Thompson keeping a close eye on first. Here's the pitch. That one away from missing the outside. Actually will foul tip barely into the glove of Weston, but got a little bit of a piece of it. Was Cantu, and now in a 1-2 count. Thompson looking for his first K of the night for the 2nd out here in the 4th inning. He's been phenomenal. He's been forcing weak contact all over the place. Let's see if he can do it himself here. It's a 1-2 count coming off the Caden Cantu. He checks Knott at first. Now set to the chest. Still checking Knott and now delivers. That one's going to be low. Gets by Weston. And that one's going to be a pass ball allowing Preston Knott to advance all the way to second base. In between the legs of Keegan Weston and now in scoring position is the 2nd run of the ball game for the Casper Spuds. 2-2 count. Got to recover through that one. Got away from him in the lower half. Didn't get a chase. Went to the backstop. Now it's a 2-2 to Caden Cantu. Weston sets up. And a delivery. And the first K of the night for Gunnar Thompson. It's foul tipped in the glove of Keegan Weston. There's 2 away. First K of Thompson's night. Now brings up the beer batter, Elijah Reeves. Had a 1-2 count his first debut. Worked a full count walk. We'll see if Gunnar Thompson can do a little bit better this time against number 24. Weather's starting to get a tad scary here in Spearfish, South Dakota. We'll have to hope that the Black Hills and the mountains don't plan to demolish us. Reeves going to lay a bunt down the 3rd base line, and that's going to go foul. Shaq Sutton holding up a stop sign over at first, telling Reeves it went foul. Reeves got to turn around, grab the bat, step back in. How do you make a crowd mad as the beer batter? Lay down a bunt on the first pitch you see. See if he does it again now. Try to catch Bordas off guard. Elijah Reeves is very, very fast. So we'll have to see if he potentially tries to do it again. Bordas still playing a little bit back at 3rd. 0-1 count now, runner at second being Preston Nampa, 2 away. Thompson trying to get out of this, a little bit of a jam. Laying down another bunt directly down the third base line. Thompson barehands it, off balance throw, it's a hopper, and Reeves got it by. Ball is all the way in the right field, the run's gonna score. It's 11-2, Reeves to second base. Single with an E1 that allows a run to score, and Reeves to advance to second. The first error of the Sasquatch night on defense comes from Gunnar Thompson. Barehanded the bunt, off balance throw. It was a one hopper to Jack Sutton. It just could not get picked, took a weird bounce. Rolling it over to the top of the order and Chase Burke.
Now batting for the Spuds, Chase Burke.
It's 11-2. Gunnar Thompson trying to recover after that run came across the score on the error. Chase Burke now has flown out twice, once to left, once to center. Sudi does now with the runner in scoring position again. That's a breaking ball outside for a strike. A nice curveball from Gunnar Thompson, getting him up 0-1 in the count. Gunnar Thompson trying to recover after that error, allowed a run to score. Now with an 0-1, and that the ground ball hit sharply up to Bachman, off the chest, a little trouble. Sidearm throw in time, he recovered well. One run came across, that's all. It's an 11-2 lead for the Sasquatch, going to the bottom half of the fourth inning. One run comes across with the runner on second. Elijah Reeves laid a bunt down the third base line. It veered a little bit towards the mound. Gunnar Thompson barehanded it off balance to throw the one hopper. Couldn't be picked by Jack Sutton. Allowed a run to score to make it 11-2 ball game. But that was it. Gets out of it after that. It brings up the Sasquatch offense. 11 runs through 3 innings, trying to add more and get this lead back to double digits. It's Dylan Ritchie, Luis Reyes, and Bailey Bordas. First pitch to Ritchie, upstairs and away for ball one. For Max Voster's back out. After the 4-pitch walk to Jackson, he came in and went 1-2-3 with Weston Bachman and Naylor. 2 deep flyouts to right field. See if Dylan Ritchie can possibly step into one. That breaking ball's hit hard. It's not in the air, but it's down the middle for a single. Lead off base runner Dylan Ritchie gets a single up the middle. Now it brings up Luis Reyes. Reyes 2 for 2, 2 singles, an RBI. Now we'll see what he can do. Trying to get it going, a leadoff base runner for the Spearfish Sasquatch. The only time they got a leadoff base runner was last inning with Sutton's walk. They were unable to get anything more than 1 run. So the 2 innings they put up 10 combined runs. No leadoff base runner. Now we'll see if the offense can get going with Reyes up to the plate. Now he's 2 for 2. Ritchie with a nice lead over there at first, trying to get ahead of Vosters. Here's the pitch to Reyes. That one's going to find the middle of the zone, and the count goes to 0-1. Nice breaking ball from Max Vosters. Richie with a big lead still. Reyes chops at that breaking ball. 0-2 count out of Luis Reyes with Bailey Bordas standing on deck. Bryson Hoyer in right field. Dylan Ritchie with a two-step lead now, looking to take off possibly any contact. We'll see if Reyes can put this one in play. Got to shorten the swing with 2 strikes. Ritchie's going to take off. That one's low and poked by Reyes on the right field line into the bullpen. Spoils the hit and run possibly from Dylan Ritchie. Too close for comfort for Reyes. He put the defensive swing on. Ritchie goes back to first. 0-2 count now. The Casper Spuds trying to get out of this little jam with Ritchie's leadoff single up the middle. 0-2 was picked off, and now they're going to try to pick off Ritchie at first. Oh, 2 count. Dylan Ritchie was tried to pick off at first. He still has a pretty nice lead. Reyes got to shorten the swing now. His second 0-2 pitch here it is. Breaking ball, he fouls it off again, this time weakly off the inside of the bat. It goes over to the netting that protects the Sasquatch dugout. It's an 0-2 count still. Oh, 2 count. Dylan Ritchie now still at first base, still with that nice little lead. Standing over at second, Preston not really hugging the middle. See if Reyes can put it into right field. And he does put it in the right field on a line. Does exactly what we wanted him to. He's on base, back-to-back singles. Runners on first and second. Bailey Bordas now to the plate. He flew out to second base in his last plate appearance, but had that big double down the left field line his first plate appearance.
Now batting third baseman, number 22, Bailey Bordas.
Bailey Bordas now to the plate trying to keep it going, back-to-back singles. Now rolls over to the bottom half of the order. Corner of the infield playing in a big swing and a miss from Bordas for strike one. Playing in front of Reyes over there at first base is Castanola. Still hugging the line fairly deep is Barricani over at third base. Bordas did have that double directly down the left field line that just absolutely rode the chalk all the way to the outfield in his first plate appearance to score runs. See what he can do now. Checking the runner at second is Dylan Ritchie. Bailey Bordas takes that one low and away in the dirt. 4-1. Settling in now is Voster, trying to get out of this little jam with back-to-back singles. Bailey Bordas now the pitch, puts that one down the right field line and just foul. Just kept on drawing foul. Chaz Crook gonna go run that one down in foul territory to 1-2 count. Now it's a 1-2 count. Bailey Bordas got short in the swing with a 2-strike single by Reyes in the right field. And Bordas takes a big swing at that nasty breaking ball. Foul tipped in the glove of Cantu. There's one away. A nice pitch from Max Vosters.
Now batting for the Sasquatch.
One away brings up Bryson Hoyer, the man who had a moonshot grand slam in his last at bat in the right field. Now he's got 2 runners on once again. We'll see what he can bring right now. Put the ball in the air 2 times. One time has not landed yet in the right field, and then once with a shallow pop out to left field. Foster's got a big first out via Kata Bordas. Now looking for a big one to Hoyer. Bryson Hoyer trying to get this one going. Reyes with a big lead at first once again. Hoyer puts that one on a line in the right field once again, but this time directly to the glove of Matthew Marsick. Runners stay put. There's 2 away. Now it brings up Daniel Thiessen. Laughing along with Caden Cantu on the dish. Thiessen opened his game up with a 2-run moonshot home run over in the right field back in the first inning. He flew out in his last plate appearance. Now we'll see what he can do right here. He's put the ball in the air both times. See if he can find Green and keep it going. Try to capitalize on back-to-back singles by Richie and Reyes to lead off. Since then, it's been 1-2. Bordas and Hoyer going down. First pitch can be down low. Cantu tried to pull it back up and stick the glove out there in the bottom third. It's a 1-0 count. Foster sets, no one holding Dylan Ritchie anymore. Preston not still in that vicinity, but not leaning over. No one holding Reyes as well. That one's going to be way outside. Caden Cantu reaches cross body to his opposite foot. Snags that one from going by to the backstop at the 2-0 count. Runner stay put. Two-0 count, 2 away now. Daniel Thiessen with 2 runners on, 1 at second base. Both have big leads, Richie and Reyes. If this one finds Green in the outfield, they will easily probably score 1 run, I'd have to assume. That one's going to be down low and swung at for strike 1. A nice swing from Thiessen, but a beautiful pitch that just broke. Oh, man, words are hard. Last minute from Max Vosters. Standing on deck, Jack Sutton. He's over 1, but has a walk and a run scored back in the 3rd inning. Bottom part of the order trying to keep it going now. Reyes and Richie did their job. Let's see if Daniel Thiessen can salvage this one. That one's hit on the line of left center field over the glove of Stocking. Richie going around third. He'll go to the plate. An arrow right there in left field by Burke. Reyes to third. Daniel Thiessen to second. It scores 1, and it's a 12-2 ball game. It's a single by Daniel Thiessen. Advances to second on the E7. Luis Reyes advances to third anyways, and Dylan Ritchie comes across to score. Now it brings up Jack Sutton. It also brings out Andrew Mounts. An error by Chase Burke allows 2 runners to now be in scoring position. Reyes did not score on said error. Did a great job by Burke and Reeves to recover from the error of Burke overrunning to get that ball in. But nonetheless, that will be it for Max Vosters. Bullpen getting the call once again. Going to be Glenn Williams. We saw him yesterday. We'll be right back 2 away. Jackson trying to add a crooked number to the scoreboard.
All going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Glenn Williams out of the bullpen for the Casper Spuds in the bottom half of the 4th. 1 run came across already on a Daniel Thiessen RBI single to left field. He advances to second. Reyes advances to third on an error by Chase Burke, rushing in, trying to rush and collect that ball to get it in. They're both in scoring position. Bullpen the call. Jack Sutton to the plate, the 9-hole hitter. First pitch from Williams going to be outside in the outer third. Called for a strike to an 0-1 count now. Jack Sutton working on 0 for 1, but has reached twice. Scored a run back in the 3rd inning. walked, stole it back, and then advanced from second all the way to home on 2 different pass balls. He's in an 0-1 count out of Williams, trying to get out of this jam. Breaking ball upstairs at the chin. Sutton watches that one go all the way at his eyes, and it's a 1-1 count. Saw Williams yesterday out of the bullpen. We're seeing how that kind of affects him throwing back-to-back days. If Sutton can jump on early, he's got 2 runs in scoring position. He's also got a 2-1 count as that one's low and away in the dirt. Sutton reached in the first inning on that error by third baseman James Castanola, who just straight up dropped a baseball. That would have ended the inning. Luckily for him, did not matter as Keegan Weston flew out to right field directly following, stranding Jack Sutton at second. Now the 2-1 count from Williams. He delivers, and it's another pitch outside. Cantu tried to pull it back in, but that one got the chalk of the left-hand batter's box. Count goes to 3-1. If you're just joining us in Spearfish, South Dakota, welcome to Spearfish Sasquatch Live for the final time here in the summer of 2023. And you missed a pretty eventful first, I'll say 2 innings, especially, with 10 runs coming across for the Sasquatch. 3-1 count. Sutton put the line drive up the middle. Rushing in is Reeves on the slide. Can't make the grab. It's going to be a 2 RBI single for Jack Sutton. It's 14-2. Wasn't a routine play whatsoever, and Jack Sutton drives in 2. It's a 12-run lead. Sutton's on first, top of the order once again.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, catcher number 26, Keegan Weston.
For the 4th time this game, Keegan Weston to the dish. His last 2 ABs have been 2 warning track shots to right field. Let's see if maybe Keegan Weston can find green or maybe get this one a little bit harder over the wall. He comes up with a runner on first and 2 away. Ryan Bachman standing on deck once against the top of the order. First pitch gets by Cantu. Sutton's going to take a jog on over to second. It's going to be a pass ball. It's a 1-0 count now to Keegan Weston. His first game as a leadoff hitter this summer. He's been getting hot at the plate, and he's just missed 2 moonshots to right field that just did not get over the wall. See if he can potentially ride that wind blowing a little bit out to the right. 1-0 count now. Breaking ball way upstairs. See, it wasn't a breaking ball, but thought it was going to be a breaking ball the way it started, but it didn't break. So it's 2-0 as that one nearly got Weston in the head. Thought we were going to see a curveball out of the hands that starts high, goes low, but the ball just stayed on getting high. 2-0 count out, the runner at second. Setting up outside is Cantu. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Weston. That one's going to be low outside. Called for a strike as Cantu pulled it up. It's a 2-1 count. Finishing out the season here in Spearfish. And, man, these fans have gotten a treat and a half. Keegan Weston going to try to make it more. It's 14-2, a current lead with the 15th run of the game, standing at second base. That one way outside in the left-hand batter's box. Cantu tried to pull it back in, and there was no hope, but it's a 3-1. Jack Sutton had a 3-1 pitch. He put a line drive in center field that Elijah Reeves tried to come and make. The off-balance catch could not collect, scored 2. Let's see if Weston could possibly do the same thing. 3-1 pitch coming up. Here it is to Keegan Weston. He puts that one high in the air in a shallow right center field. Marsick took 2 steps back, knowing Keegan Weston's track history in this one, then takes a step back in with another fly out to right field, strands Jack Sutton on the base pass, but 3 runs come across. It's a 14-2 ball game. We go to the 5th inning, and Gunnar Thompson takes another 20-minute break with 3 runs coming across the bottom of the 4th for the Sasquatch. He's back out for his 5th inning of work. His first pitch out of the dugout is going to be called for a ball down low, ball 1 to the leadoff hitter in this inning. Leading off with Dawson Barricani, 0 for 2, has put the ball to the right side of the infield both times, but this one will go to the left side at the line, drive to Dylan Ritchie. He veers into the gap, he makes the grab, 1 away. A well-hit ball to center field, but Dylan Ritchie's in the perfect spot. 1 out quickly, brings up Matthew Marsick.
Now batting for the Spuds, right fielder, number 31, Matthew Marsick.
Matthew Marsick now up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, singled back in the 1st inning against Thompson, but flew out weakly to third base in his last plate appearance. He watches ball 1 go outside, bounce to the dish. It's a 1-0 count. Thompson now trying to recover that big first out quickly. And now that one finds the outside of the zone on the breaking ball. Starting in the right-hand batter's box, cut back in and just got the outer third. Count goes to 1-1. Thompson trying to get the offense back out onto the field quickly. And that's a ground ball hit weakly right back to him. He corrals it. He flips it easily. The throw is off, but Sutton snags and tags. Two away quickly, brings up James Castanola, the cleanup spot on the first baseman. He walked in his last plate appearance in the 3rd inning, was stranded at first. And he puts that one on the ground over to short. Reyes waits, jumps on the hop, goes to the throw at first, and Luis Reyes does what Luis Reyes does best and gets a beautiful play at short. 1, 2, 3 from Thompson. Get that scorching hot offense back out onto the field. We go to the bottom of the 5th, up by 12. Brings up Ryan Bachman here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. A 1-2-3 goose egg by Gunnar Thompson. Rolls back out the scorching hot offense. Bachman, Naylor, and Ritchie do up. Ryan Bachman takes strike 1 outside from Glenn Williams. Ryan Bachman 0 for 2 has put the 0 for 3, but has reached once, put the ball in the air twice in his last 2 at-bats to center and right. Reached on an error by Chandler Stocking at short back in the 1st inning. He puts that one high in the air over towards first in foul territory. Veering over is Casanola. Over towards the Sasquatch dugout just a little bit to his right, but he makes the grab. There's 1 away. Now it brings up Jack Naylor, who's 1 for 2 with the walk. Jack Naylor struck out back in the third inning to end said third inning, getting his first AB since. The Sasquatch had 14 runs through 4 in the third offensive innings, trying to keep it going. Naylor takes the first pitch low, a bouncer, goes off Cantu, goes to the dugout, and the count goes to 1-0. Dylan Ritchie standing on deck. Luis Reyes in the hole, now the heart of the order, but with one away. And with all the big innings, a 6-run first and the 4-run second, they all started with a one-out base runner, being Ryan Bachman via the error by Stocking. And first it started a barrage of offense, and then Jack Naylor with a one-out walk. He takes that one upstairs, and he's up 2-0 quickly. Count out quickly at Jack Naylor. Watch one go in the dirt, watches one go up and in, so two completely different spots from Glenn Williams. Now Glenn Williams sets, trying to fight back. Here's the 2-0 to Naylor. Breaking ball, Naylor turns a line drive past Stocking into left field. A one-out base runner again for Jack Naylor. Takes a hard turnaround first, but Burt collects it, on that one, and now Naylor's on first. Another one-out base runner. See if this one starts a rally as well. Brings up Dylan Ritchie to the plate. 2 singles led off last inning with a single, came around to score. And now he comes up in a big spot. Trying to get the offense going with another one-out rally, possibly started by Naylor. He stands at first. Now Ritchie, Reyes, and possibly Bordas. First pitch to Ritchie, up and away, inside the zone, It's a 0-1 count. Standing on deck, Luis Reyes. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. He's been absolutely amazing today at the plate. Let's see if Ritchie can get it to him still with one away. Ritchie puts that one down the right field line softly, goes in front of Marsick. Naylor advances to second. It's back-to-back singles once again, the same thing they did last inning to lead off, except now they do it with one away. Brings up Luis Reyes. 3 singles, 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, and RBI on his night. A big shot right here in a mound visit coming up from Glenn Williams. Once again, offense goes and mound visits happen and provides Gunnar Thompson with about 9 years of waiting between him and going out back onto the mound. And that's going to be it for Glenn Williams. The bullpen game continues. They get another call here with 1 away, 2 runners on in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ring, ring, the bullpen gets the call again, and another workhorse for the Casper Spuds. Going to go out onto the mound. It's going to be Bobby Simmons, the senior from Nebraska Wesleyan. 50 innings on the year to face Luis Reyes. Pinch running at first for Dylan Ritchie is Chaz Crook. So Dylan Ritchie, a 2-year Sasquatch veteran, as the first pitch from Reyes up the middle. They go to second, get the force. Reyes the first. Did he beat it? Yes, he did. avoids an ending double play. Reyes just beats it out. It was a little bit of a delayed response from Bobby Simmons. Probably would have gunned him if he got him, but he delayed his response. Reyes gets the first. Runners at the corners. Reyes reaches for the 4th time. His first time not getting a base knock. Rolls it over to Bailey Bordes. Dylan Ritchie, a 2-year Sasquatch veteran and possibly his last game in Spearfish. He is a legend here. He checks out of the game. Bordes goes after the first pitch outside from Bobby Simmons. It's strike 1. Bordes had that double back in the first inning to score a pair of runs. 0 for 2 cents. Had that chance with 90 feet away, another run to put up a 1. See what he does here. That one way outside. Cantu snagged it, cross body. Count goes to 1s. Simmons on the year, the 6 foot, 200 pound senior from Katy, Texas. Nebraska Wesleyan University, 10 appearances this summer, 49 2/3. Now 50 innings with the first out in this one. A 3.99 ERA, a 2-0 record, 34 Ks, but 32 walks. So that ratio pretty even. Bordes swings at that one on the middle of the plate, and the count goes to 1-2. Just missed it. Now Bordes got a short in the swing. Sets his Simmons. Here's the pitch. That one's on the third base line and well foul. It was chopped over to the netting that protects the Spuds dugout, and the count stays at 1-2 for Bailey Bordes. Bailey Bordes trying to do a job here. We'll have to see how the defense looks for the Sasquatch with Chaz Crook replacing Dylan Ritchie, who's currently playing center field. We'll have to see how that outlook plays. Reyes with a big lead at first. There's the 2-strike pitch to Bordes upstairs. Count goes even at 2s. 2s are absolutely going wild. Get this, 2-2, 2 away, 2 runners on. Trying to get possibly 2 runs in if he can clear the bases to number 22, Bailey Bordes. Now Simmons set to deliver. Reyes still with a huge lead, trying to jump. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be inside. Did not get the zone. I think Bordes might have sold it a little bit because it looked really close. He leaves the box. I think he's going to hit him more than it would have. Payoff pitch coming up with 2 away. Reyes will get a head start. If you can put this in the gap, it'll add 2. Payoff pitch with 2 away to Bailey Bordes. Reyes going to get a head start, and there he goes. Bordes puts that one high in the air to the infield. Settling under is Caden Cantu. He settles right next to the box. He makes the play. 2 runners stranded. The first 0 of the game for the Spuds pitching staff is put up in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th, up by 12. Sixth inning action with a 12-run lead. It's Gunnar Thompson once again on the mound. Defensively for the Sasquatch, Chaz Crook pinch ran for Dylan Ritchie, ending his night and possibly his Sasquatch career after 2 amazing summers in the blue and white. Crook's going to go over to right field, and Bryson Hoyer is going to slide from the right to the middle. He mans center field, brings up the leadoff hitter. Jackson Bates 1 for 2 with a triple. First pitch he goes after. He hits off Weston, and that one definitely doesn't feel good. Keegan Weston pops up and shakes it off right away. He seems to be okay. Not even letting it affect him, it seems like. It's an 0-1. Keegan's a tough kid, and catchers are what you would call crazy. So Keegan Weston okay after getting hit by that one on the leg, and now it's an 0-1. Bates, Stocking, and Knott due up now. Here's the pitch. That one going to be outside, bounces to the plate. Count goes even at 1s. So standing on deck, Chandler Stocking, he's 1 for 2, did single, and his last plate appearance in the 4th was a victim of a fielder's choice by Preston Knott. Has put the ball over to first base both times, so we'll see what he does here. But now it's Jackson Bates as he rips that one on the line, down the left field line into the corner. This should be extra bases. Thiessen going back at the wall. He collects. That throw's going to not be in time, and it's going to be a stand-up leadoff double for Jackson Bates. Brings up Chandler Stocking, 1 for 2 on his day. He singled, was victim of fielder's choice in his last at-bat in the 4th. Has a pair of defensive errors on the night as well, trying to drive in a run right here. Try to chip away at this one and bring the lead for the Sasquatch to single digits. It currently stands at 12. First pitch from Thompson going to be up and in. Gave him a little bit of a scare there at the chin. It missed for ball 1. Stocking has put the ball over onto the right side of the infield 2 times. One time flew out the Jack Sutton, the other was a ground ball. Could not turn the 3-6-1. And there's another one down the first base line, but this one's going to go foul. It evens up at 1. We're getting the last 4 innings of Sasquatch baseball here for the summer of 2023. Sasquatch clinging to a 12-run lead. Absolutely been dominating so far. Gunnar Thompson trying to keep it at that, but a leadoff double. Threatens to have a run come across. That breaking ball doesn't get a bite from Stocking. Count goes 2-1, missed just outside. 2-1 count. Thompson keeping a close eye on Bates over there. Second. Here's the pitch. Now I'm going to be outside. A check swing cross body. Did not go, but it was in the zone. Weston kept it in. It's 2-2. Now he's off balance. Has seen 2 straight pitches away. One found the zone, one didn't. If you're Thompson, I think you got to jam him right here. We'll see what Keegan Weston behind the dish calls. Thompson sets and delivers the 2-2 to Chandler Stocking. Curveball in the zone. He froze him. Stocking had a chance with Bates on third in the second. He flew out the first, and now a chance with Bates at second. He goes down looking for the first out once again. Brings up Preston Knott. He's also 1 for 2, but has reached twice. He had that fielder's choice down the first base line his last at-bat in the 4th. Came around to score, the only run scored, and he hits a moonshot out to right field. Going back to the track is Crook. That one is gone. 2-run home run for Preston Knott. Doesn't hit a ground ball, fielder's choice this time. He hits a tank. It's a 10-run ball game still, but now 14-4 here in the top of the 6th inning. That ball was absolutely destroyed, and if you're Gunnar Thompson, you got to recover from that now. Facing Caden Cantu, that one had to hurt. Had been pretty darn good so far through this one, just 2 earned. Through 5 entering this one, got the first out after a leadoff double via strikeout. And man, oh man, well that was a moonshot by Preston Knott, makes it a 14-4 game. Here's the pitch from Thompson to Cantu. It's fouled off on the inside of the bat. Count goes 0-1 as that one leaves. Thompson got up backwards. Cade is Stocking for the first out, and it looked like he was going to be in a good spot, but Preston Knott had other ideas. Makes it a 10-run ball game. Still a nice hefty lead for the Sasquatch. Gunnar Thompson got to try to recover. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now going to be hit on the ground over to short. Reyes jumps off the weird hop. He collects. That throws a rocket, and he gunned him. Brings up Elijah Reeves, a 9-hole hitter, the beer batter today. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, has reached twice. Had a bunting single in his last plate appearance. And head coach Jared Hunt's going to come over to have a word. Gage Krotz up and moving around. Is someone going to go in the game? Krotz jogging back in. We'll have to see what's going to happen right here. Hunt looking at the dugout. He's pointing out. Krotz going to go play. It looks like left field. Or is it going to be third base for Bordas? Left side moving. Bordas points to him. Now looks behind. Now sees him. Bailey Bordas going to check out.
After 2 years with Spearfish, thank you, Bailey Bordas.
Bailey Bordes checks out of the game after 2 great years in Spearfish, South Dakota. One heck of a career for number 22. A pivotal part of this Sasquatch organization. He's going to get hugs all around from his teammates. Gage Kroc going to take over third base, but for now, we're going to recognize Bailey Bordes. What a Sasquatch career he has had. Gonna miss seeing him in the blue and white. One of the most powerful right-handed bats I've seen. Bailey Bordes sends the Sasquatch to the playoffs in year 1 on a walk-off against the Badlands Big Sticks here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. He checks out here. It's an emotional time, but what a career in the blue and white before he goes back to school. He's got 1 more year of college baseball left. Bailey Bordes checking out for possibly the last time here in Spearfish. Gage Kroc going to play third base. Let's bring up Elijah Reeves now. 2 away. Now Gage Kroc man in the hot corner. First pitch to Reeves going to be high and inside from Thompson. A little bit of chin music once again for a 1-0 count. Reeves had that bunt single rep to Thompson, tried to barehand it off balance. The throw got by Sutton for the E1 and allowed Reeves to advance to second and a run to score back in that 4th inning. Now he's got a 1-1 as that one was fouled off. Elijah Reeves in a 1-1. Thompson delivers the 1-1. That one's hit on a line and a hot shot to first. It's the opposite of the hot corner. It's Jack Sutton at first base, snagging that one with the leather to end the inning. 2 come across, a 2-run hot shot from Preston Knott that goes over the right field wall, making it a 14-4 game going to the bottom half of the 6th.
Do you know the locals' choice for gaming excitement? It's the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. With new games arriving every month, our selection of slot machines is the freshest in town. You can always find a game with our card tables open 24 hours a day. And parking is free and easy at the Lodge, with the area's largest free parking only steps away from our front door. Enjoy spacious and comfortable gaming at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bordes, he checks out of the game, excuse me. It's going to be Bryson Hoyer leading off in this one, bottom half of the order. Hoyer 1 for 3, lined out to right field in his last plate appearance. He leads off here in the 6th. That one way outside for ball 1. Back out on the mound, Bobby Simmons. Another workhorse for this Casper Spuds team. Is already up above 50 innings on the summer. That one outside again. This one catches the outer third. Hoyer going to step out before he takes the 1-1. 2 runs came across in the top half of the 6th from a 2-run home run. That was a moonshot over right field from Preston Knott. And now the Sasquatch looking to answer. Hoyer swings through that one on the outside. The count goes to 1-2. 1-2 count on number 4. Bryson Hoyer got 4 RBIs to his night with that grand slam in the 2nd inning. Standing on deck, Daniel Thiessen in the hole, Jack Sutton. Hoyer goes after that one in the dirt and goes down swinging. Brings up Daniel Thiessen. He's been pretty darn good as well today. He's got 3 RBIs. He's got a single and a home run. He's 2 for 3. He's also scored 2 runs. First pitch he sees is up and in. He gets out of the way. Chin music right there from Bobby Simmons at the 1-0 count. Standing on deck, Jack Sutton. So now 8-9 up after Hoyer goes down swinging on a ball below his knees. A nice pitch to hit if you're Bryson Hoyer, if you took one at your knees down for a grand slam, but just waved at it. Thiessen hits that one foul for a 1-1 now. Now we'll see what Daniel Thiessen can do. Every inning that the Sasquatch have scored a lot of runs, got started with a 1-out base knock. See if Daniel Thiessen can do that right here. 1-1 count, 1 away. Here's the pitch from Simmons. That one way outside, gets by Cantu all the way on the other side of the right-hand batter or left-hand batter's box. Count goes to 2-1. Standing on deck is Jack Sutton. He just added his first base knock of the night with a 2 RBI single up the middle. 2-1. Thiessen fouls it off his own left leg. Count goes even to 2s. Weather still looking up a little bit scary here in the Black Hills. Seeing if we can finish this one out and at least get a baseball game in today to finish out. 2-2 count though to Daniel Thiessen. Before we start here with Bobby Simmons. 1 away already, looking for a quick second out. Spuds trying to mount a comeback. They got a hefty hill to climb. Bobby Simmons trying to get their offense back on. Here's the 2-2 to Thiessen. That one's fouled off again on the inside. Thiessen fighting and staying alive before Jack Sutton's going to come up here eventually. Getting the last call for 50-50 tickets here in Spearfish. He's got the word from general manager and owner Eric Schmidt that beer sales will not stop at the 7th inning, so the fans getting a little bit extra time to go buy some nice beverages. 2-2 count now again to Thiessen. He pokes that one at defensive swing, fouled on the first base line, veering over to Castanola, but this one's going to go over to the squash box. Staying alive is Thiessen. Thiessen had a 2-run home run back in the first inning, went opposite field with said home run, put the ball in the air in his second plate appearance in the second, then had a big single back in the 4th. Now he's in a 2-2 count, part 3, and it's going to run full as that one goes up and in, nearly got a piece of the left arm. It missed a little bit on that fastball, and now at the payoff pitch coming up, 1 away. Daniel Thiessen stepping back in, trying to add another base knock on his night. Simmons working quick. Here's the pitch. That one a swing and a miss on the inside. Back-to-back swinging Ks. Now it's going to bring up Jack Sutton to the plate. 1 for 2 has reached all 3 times. Reached on an error in the first inning by James Castanola. And walked, came around to score in the 3rd, and had a big 2 RBI single in the last inning to add on and make that score in the bottom half of the 4th, 3. Not the last inning, excuse me, in the 4th, as the 3rd inning did not go the Sasquatch way. It was the first 0 put up, and already another one being threatened here. Bobby Simmons, but it's a 1-0 count to Sutton. Simmons delivering the 1-0 pitch to Jack Sutton. He hits one on a line over to Stocking, past the glove of Chandler Stocking in the left field. It's a 2-out single for Jack Sutton. It's back-to-back knock for him at the plate. It's a 2-out base runner. Chandler Stocking tried to dive on the back end and make that play. It would have been spectacular, but it gets by the glove and a line drive right past him in the left field. Brings up the top of the order with Keegan Weston. 3 straight at-bats, has flown out to right field. He's 0 for 4, looking for his first base knock of the night. Fun fact, well, not very fun, but it's a fact. Weston and Bachman, the 1-2 spot, are the only 2 without hits today for the Sasquatch, despite there being 14. First pitch outside and low in the dirt. Weston leaves off. Keegan Weston has put the ball up the middle of the stocking and then also flown out to Matthew Marsick 3 times in right field, 2 being fairly deep and 1 being a routine play. He's in a 1-0 count now, keeping a close eye on Sutton as that one inside gets off the glove of Cantu, but Sutton will not take off. Weston stands right in the box waiting for the 2-0, nearly hit his arm. See if Bobby Simmons can recover from that one. It was a 2-out single by Sutton in the left field. And now Keegan Weston trying to keep the train rolling, maybe get a little 2-out rally going. He's in a 2-0 count versus Bobby Simmons. Simmons keeping a close eye on Sutton despite barely no lead. That one's blown away again in the dirt. Weston did not go chase. Cantu a good job reaching cross body. It's a 3-0 count. Ryan Bachman standing on deck. Jack Naylor in the hole. Heart of the order set to start going up. If Weston can get on, extend this inning, he's in a 3-0 count. Gotta fight back if you're Simmons. 3-0 is going to be in the dirt. Weston's going to walk. It was a single by Sutton in the left past the glove of Stocking, and then a 4-pitch walk to Keegan Weston. There's 2 runners on with 2 away. Brings up Spearfish's finest. Ryan Bachman to the plate. Put the ball in the air 3 times today. Center field, right field, and shallow right field on the first base line. Now Ryan Bachman coming up to the plate as Bobby Simmons trying to recover. He got back-to-back Cades on Hoyer and Thiessen. Sutton with a single in the left field. Weston with a 4-pitch walk. Now a little bit of 2-out trouble. Ryan Bachman trying to reach base for a second time and get his first base knock of the night. Reached in the first inning on an error by Chandler Stocking at shortstop that allowed the big inning to start with 6 runs coming across the board. Since then, the Sasquatch have not looked back. First pitch can be down low. Call for a ball to second baseman Ryan Bachman. Playing off the line and behind the runner at first is Castanova playing behind Weston. See if Bachman can put one weakly maybe over there, or at least find Green, try to score a run. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Simmons. Bachman puts that one over to Chandler Stocking. It takes a weird hop, but he collects at the chest, goes to second, gets the force. 2-out trouble. Bobby Simmons gets out of it. We go to the 7th, up by 10.
In health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
We go to the 7th inning. We're to the last 3 innings of the summer 2023. The Sasquatch up 14-4 in this one, trying to close it out. And it's Gunnar Thompson back on the mound for his 7th inning of work here. Chaz Crook taking over the hot corner, sliding in from right field. And Gage Kroc came in to replace Bailey Bordas. For the last time in this summer, he slides out to right field. Other than that, the Sasquatch defense looking the same. And Gunnar Thompson back on the mound. First pitch can be a check swing, strike up at the letters. To the leadoff hitter in this one, it's Chase Burke. Or excuse me, it's going to be Ryan Schmidt, a pinch hitter. We're getting to these dog days now at the Casper Spuds where pinch hitting is seemingly automatic. That ball's going to be chopped over to Crook. His first action at third. Moving in, a tough play to make, but Chaz Crook does it anyways. There's one away. Sasquatch infield has been pretty darn good defensively all year. Nothing's changed today. Only one error on the night, and that error being by the man on the mound. Yeah, that's right, Gunnar. I'm talking about you when you watch your outing over later. And also shout out Gunner's girlfriend's family, because I know they're listening back at home and watching Gunnar from Montana. With his parents being here in Spearfish for this last game, watching Gunnar on the mound. He's pitching pretty darn well. Now rolls it over to Austin Stallwick. Austin Stallwick now pinch hitting for Dawson Barricani. He takes the first pitch down low at the letters and away. Strike one. Thompson trying to get out of this inning quickly as that one's skied high in the air in the foul territory, and the count goes to 0-2. Got the second pitch of the inning. Ground ball out by Schmidt over to Chaz Crook on the opposite side of the infield at third, and now gets an 0-2 count quickly on Austin Stallwick. Thompson working efficiently. Weston sets up a little bit outside the plate, and now Thompson delivers. That one's going to be outside low and away. Didn't get the call. Just missed the corner. A beautiful spot from number 10, but just misses the outside corner, and now a 1-2 count. Trying to get a big second out in this one. 1-2 to Stallwick. Here's the pitch. There's the pitch at the letters. It's just a little bit too high as Stallwick ducked down a little bit. Count goes even at 2s. 2-2 count now. Thompson with an 0-2 has fallen down. Now we'll see what he does here with the 2-2 pitch. That one's going to be swung on high in the air to left field. He lifted that one. He got a hold of it. It's a wall scraper at the wall. It's over. The second home run of the day for the Spuds. A solo shot by Austin Stallwick off the bench. It's 14-5. Well, that's a danger with Gunnar Thompson. It's going to give you a lot of weak contact, but if his stuff doesn't move or it's a good pitch to hit, Preston Knott and Austin Stallwick have showed us what can happen with 2 moonshots to left and right. Now a 9-run game. The first time this game has been a single-digit lead for the Sasquatch since the top of the 4th inning. That one's going to be a hot shot into left field. Following the home run is a quick single by Matthew Marsick the opposite way. The inning continues. Gunnar Thompson a little bit of trouble. Now it's going to roll over to James Castanola. A home run by Stallwick off the bench, and the first pitch Matthew Marsick sees, he puts it on the ground into left field. A nice hit ball on the opposite side. He's on first base. Now we'll see what he does against James Castanola. Thompson got to recover from this little jam. Marsick dancing. First pitch can be low and away, called for a strike to Castanola. Castanola's put the ball in the air, on the ground, and walked. He's done everything, but let's see if he can get his first base knock on the night and keep this inning going. Standing on deck can be Jackson Bates, the DH, who has had Thompson's number all game. See if Thompson can maybe end the inning right now. That one's going to be a foul ball down the right field line. The count goes quickly to 0-2. Lights starting to turn on here at Black Hills Energy Stadium on this beautiful Sunday evening. 5:23 the local time, and still looking like a little bit of scary weather in the horizon. But we're holding off right now. Still a severe thunderstorm warning watch until 10 o'clock here in Lawrence County. 0-2 count now quickly to James Castanola. Gunnar Thompson looking for a big second out. Marsick with a nice lead at first. Here's the 0-2 pitch from number 10. At the breaking ball low and away. No bite at that bait from Castanola. And the count goes to 1-2. 1-2 count off that curveball, missed low and away. Now Thompson trying to fight back. Here's the pitch. Now going to be inside, chopped over to Crook. A one-hop. He goes to Bachman. 5-4. Bachman the throw. The stretch from Sutton. And they finish it with a 3. A double play, a ground ball to Chaz. Crook to Bachman to Sutton. The defense steps up. 1 run comes across, but that is it. We will stretch at the 9-run lead.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
We stretching now at the bottom of the 7th inning with a 9-run lead with a solo shot home run by Austin Stallwick off the bench. That made this a 9-run game, and Naylor puts the first pitch off the end side of the bat over Weekly to second. Corrals it. Naylor trying to leg it out, but it's a 4-3 ground out, 1 pitch into the inning. It was Naylor. He grounds out. Now it's Dylan Ritchie and Luis Reyes. No, excuse me, Chaz Crook. Didn't write down the pinch hit. It's going to be Chaz Crook. Now the hot corner is turning that 5-4-3. Warming up in the bullpen. Have to assume Gunnar Thompson's night is done. It's going to be Jack Sutton. Gunnar Thompson through 7 innings, 5 runs and 9 hits against this team that hits the baseball. I would not say that's a bad stat line at all. Crook takes a big swing at that one. Fouls it off the padding, of can 2. It's strike 101. It's Crook's first AB in this one. He came in to pinch run for Dylan Ritchie, giving Dylan Ritchie a standing ovation. Now an 0-1 count. Crook foul tips that one into the glove of can 2, and the count goes 0-2. 3 pitches in, already 1 pitch away for Bobby Simmons, trying to get out of this one, go to the 8th, and see if he can get the offense back out. The Spuds trying to put a miracle comeback on. Crook fouls off the 0-2 on the inside, off the edge of the bat. Count goes to 0-2 still. Jack Sutton warming up in the bullpen, so we'll have to see what happens with him at first base. Going to assume we're going to get a new first baseman. Obviously, we'll have to see who goes out there. 0-2 count now to Crook once again. Here's the pitch from Simmons. That one's low through the legs of Cantu, and the count goes to 1-2 now. Reyes standing on deck. Gage Crott in the holes at his first AB of the game after he came in as the defensive replacement for Bailey Bordas. 1-2 count now as that one missed down low. Here's the 1-2 to Crook. That one's hit hard in the air out the right center field. Moving over to Elijah Reeves. He moves to the gap. He makes the nonchalant catch. Here's 2 away. Rolling over to Luis Reyes, and we'll talk about real quickly defensive changes for the Casper Spuds. Sliding over to third base is James Castanola, because that first taken over is Austin Stallwick. Matthew Marsick going from right to left. And going in to right field, is going to be Ryan Schmidt. Luis Reyes now comes to the plate. He's reached all 4 times. He's 3 for 4, 3 singles, a pair of RBIs. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th inning. Was stranded right there at first. Now comes up, we were 2 away, trying to avoid a 1-2-3. First pitch on the inside. He goes after it, and he fouls it hard off. Back by the concession stand. He's down 0-1 in the count. Standing on deck, Gage Crotts for his first AB of the game, and then Bryson Hoyer standing right behind him. Let's see if a 2-out rally can get started for the Squatch. 0-1 count out of Reyes. That breaking ball gets away from Simmons all the way on the other side of left-hand box. It's a 1-1. Sasquatch working with a 9-run lead from a nice crowd here in Spearfish on the last day of the summer 2023 season. Trying to close it out in pretty nice fashion. Reyes puts that one high in the air. Once again, the same spot in foul territory back by the concession stand. Count goes to 1-2 on that ball. That was low and away. Shorten up the swing, trying to avoid a 1-2-3. Be the first 1-2-3 of the game for the Sasquatch offense. Simmons collects and now set to deliver the 1-2. That one's hit high in the air once again to nearly the same spot again from Luis Reyes. One, 2 count once again to Luis Reyes. Trying to take care of this one. Gage Cross standing on deck, see if he gets his first rips of the ball game with the runner on, or if he's going to lead off in the bottom half of the 8th inning, possibly for the last offensive inning. 1-2 pitch now. Reyes puts it again off the inside of the bat in the hands, and it goes over to the backstop, fighting every pitch he can. Luis Reyes staying alive. Talked about Jack Sutton getting loose in the bullpen. I have to expect it's going to be him coming in for the 8th inning and possibly the 9th as well. See what happens here. Reyes setting up with a 1-2 now. Here's the pitch again from Simmons. That one's going to be swung on and hit foul again. Luis Reyes fighting off every single pitch he gets. Something about Luis Reyes and putting up a fight, because he's doing so right here. The 1-2 count remains once again. 1-2, I believe, part 4. Simmons sets and now delivers. Enters the windup. Here's the pitch. Reyes once again. This one down the right field line. Well hit off the edge of the bat. But what a defensive swing all the way to the batting cages. That ball has kept on going. We'll get 1-2 part 5. 7th pitch of the EAB. So I believe this is part 4. My math was wrong, but now it's a 1-2 part 4 once again. And now Simmons delivers. Reyes hits that one high in the air into fair territory this time in the right center gap. Reeves veering over, loses his hat, makes the grab once again. The first 1-2-3 inning for the Sasquatch offense. All game going to the 8th inning, up by 9.
I wanna shout out to the world so they know my sweet baby loves me so. She got me going, yeah, she turns me on. She loves me, yeah, she loves me, and it blows my mind.
Hey, nice strike.
Yeah, it blows my mind. She's my lover.
We go to the 8th inning. Sasquatch lead by 9 as Jack Sutton on the mound to relieve Gunnar Thompson, who gave the Sasquatch one heck of an outing. 7 innings, only 5 runs and 9 hits. Not necessarily the best outing on a statistical standpoint, just off base numbers, but from a team that, for the Spuds, have absolutely hammered baseballs, especially early on against this Sasquatch team, that is an outing and a half. Jack Sutton comes out of the bullpen. His first foe going to be Jackson Bates. He hits that one weakly over to Sutton. He's going to take it himself. Jack Sutton sprinting over to first base and now rounding back over the mound. 1 pitch, 1 away. Jack Sutton pitchers are athletes too.
Get all those red 50-50 tickets. We're going to draw for the winner tonight. 50-50 drawing thanks to Northern Hills Casa this afternoon. Now batting for the Casper Spuds, Chandler Stocking.
Brings up Chandler Stocking, 1 for 3 on his night. Bases are empty. Last time bases were empty, he singled the lead off in the 4th inning. We'll see what he can do here. 1 pitch, 1 out for Sutton, however, here in the top of the 8th inning. That one going to be down low. A check swing did not go. It was in the dirt. Count goes to 1-0. Playing first base as Sutton sliding over the mound is Jack Naylor. So I'd have to assume the Sasquatch going to forfeit their DH spot as Sutton's just going to take over that spot and hit for himself. Now to 1-0 count to Stocking. Here's the pitch from Sutton. That one a check swing on the outside, but it found the zone in the lower outer corner. Count goes to 1-1. So Bates goes out. Bates had a hot bat coming in, 2 for 3 against Thompson with 2 extra base knocks, 2 runs scored. And now Stocking checks his swing down low. An ugly swing right there, but he definitely broke the plane.
0-6-0-4-6.
Count goes to 1-2. Jack Sutton with a 1-ball, 2-strike count now, looking for a big second out. Chandler Stocking setting in. Here's the pitch, number 33. That one's going to be low and away. Tried to go after it, but held back in the last second. He leaned his body across like he was going to put a swing on. It got by Weston. It's ball 2, 2-2 count. Now 2-2, 1 away, looking forward to make it 2 away. Sutton looks in at Weston, stares at Stocking, now sets the chest, delivers the 2-2 pitch, number 11. That one another breaking ball low and away. Tried to get him to bite on the bait. No bite at all from Chandler Stocking, and the count goes full of payoff pitch. Payoff pitch coming up to number 11, Chandler Stocking, looking for his second base knock of the night. Would be number 10 of the game for the Casper Spuds if he can get on with a hit. But in a full count, he can take a walk as well. Here's the payoff pitch from Sutton. A check swing upstairs, he'll walk. A 1-out base runner, Chandler Stocking, going to trot on over to first base at the 390 feet. Going to roll it over to the man who had a 2-run home run in his last at-bat, Preston Knott. Had a 2-run shot in the right field. It was a well-hit ball that just kept on going. Put 2 runs on the board in that 6th inning against Gunnar Thompson. 2 of the 3 runs put up in the last 2 offensive innings. Preston Knott has reached all 3 times. He's 2 for 3. He puts that one hard off the inside of the bat. Well foul over towards the Spuds bullpen. Count goes 0-1. 2 arms getting loose in the bullpen. We'll have to see what the move is coming out with Bobby Simmons on the mound now. You don't want to take him out for too many days with the championship series starting on Tuesday. 0-1 count now. Jack Sutton trying to recover after that 1-out walk. He puts that one on the ground over to third. Crook charging in. That one's going to roll over to foul territory. A heads up play by the third baseman. Everyone's got to return at the 0-2 count.
Congratulations to Pam. And Pam gave it all back to Northern Hills Casa. $272 times 2. Thanks to Northern Hills Casa for putting on our
0-2 count now. 1 away to Preston Knott. Just at a ground ball down the third base line. He's been late on both pitches. Sutton has thrown him. See what he can do now with Chandler Stocking standing at first. See if the Sasquatch can possibly turn 2 down the inning in an 0-2 count. That one's a swing and a miss, and he sorted him at the eyes. Chased the fastball upstairs. There's 2 away. Gonna bring up Caden Cantu. Jared Hunt's going to go have a word with the umpire. Who are they going to bring in now? Cameron Murphy going to the outfield. He's going to go to right. Gage Crocker going to go to center. And another 2-year veteran, Bryson Hoyer, going to check out of the game.
Attention Sasquatch fans, coming out of the game, Bryson Hoyer.
2nd year in Spearfish. Hit a moonshot grand slam, the farthest baseball that I've seen personally with my own eyes. Hit here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Bryson Hoyer going to check out of the game for the final time of the summer 2023. What a ride it's been with number 4. Going to get some ovations from his teammates before Caden Cantu steps up. Bryson Hoyer checking out.
Thank you to Bryson Hoyer for joining us for the summer at Spearfish Sasquatch. How about that grand slam in the 2nd inning? It's still out there somewhere.
Bryson Hoyer getting hugs from his teammates, all around an emotional send-off for number 4, the center fielder, with 4 outs remaining on the offensive night for the Spuds, and now getting close to our final inning of the summer 2023. Cameron Murphy going to go play right field. Our player of the game yesterday pitched 4 scoreless innings against this Spuds team. Gage Crocker going to go out to center field. Jack Sutton looking in at Caden Cantu. 0 for 2 since stepping into the game. Grounded out to short in his last plate appearance. He takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Now Gage Crock playing center field. Cameron Murphy, the right-handed pitcher from Jamestown University, he's slotting in at right field as Bryson Hoyer checked out in this one with 2 away. 1-0 count. Sutton delivers to Cantu. That one's high in the air into foul territory. Evens the count up at 1s. It's a 1-1 count now, 2 away. Bottom of the order up. Elijah Reeves, the beer batter, standing on deck. Jack Sutton trying to roll it over to the bottom half of the 8th inning and get us to possibly our last 6 total outs between these 2 offenses of the summer 2023. Big swing, misses the breaking ball low and away. Caden Cantu was fooled by that one, and on a 1-2 count with Jack Sutton. Chandler Stocking standing on first base. He worked a 1-out walk. He stands over there first awaiting. Let's see if Cantu can keep this inning going. It's a 1-2 count, 2 away. Here's the pitch, that one down low. That one swung through, and that one is a K. Ends the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, possibly the last time the Sasquatch offense will take rips in the summer of 2023.
New games every month at the Lodge. We are constantly updating our gaming floor with the latest fun games to keep our guests entertained with new games every month. For the freshest selection of slot machines in town, make the Lodge at Deadwood your gaming destination. The locals' choice for gaming excitement with the newest games is the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort.
We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning and possibly the final time the Sasquatch offense takes the batter's box here. The bullpen pitcher coming out again. It's Cooper Hack for the Casper Spuds. Cooper Hack is the name this Spuds team knows, or this Sasquatch team knows vividly. 14 appearances, 24 innings, a 6 on the dot ERA, 2-2 record, 17 strikeouts to 19 walks, and he's going to start off his night against Gage Crott. Cameron Murphy standing on deck, and in the hole, don't look now, it looks like it's going to be Levi Graham. We're going to see some wacky stuff from the Sasquatch in this one. But leading off is going to be Gage Crott. He takes the first pitch down low in the dirt for ball 1 from Hack. All the Sasquatch players huddled around the whiteboard in the dugout waiting for what Coach Hunt has to say about this final inning defensively. Crott, a big swing on that one in the lower half. He waves through it to 1-1. Working with a 9-run lead before it looks like Jack Sutton's going to go out again and try to close this one out. Now on a 1-1, here's the pitch to Crott. That's a breaking ball. It's a nasty breaking ball at that. It finds a zone for 1-2. 1-2, here's the pitch to Crott. He hits that one softly on a line over to third. That one's going to be foul. Gage Crott was fooled on that one. He was definitely sitting fastball after getting a breaking ball that found the zone. He was thinking that Cooper Hack was going to throw him some cheddar. He was sitting fast. He got a slow one, slow up his swing to get a piece, staying alive at the 1-2 once again. 1-2 count now to Gage Crott. Here's the pitch from Cooper Hack. That one upstairs. That one a K. He swung through it, one away. Brings up Cameron Murphy to the plate. His first at-bat of the year. Add him to the stat sheet as an offensive player. Two-way star, Cameron Murphy. That one down low for a ball 1 to Murph. Now Cameron Murphy with a great opportunity. Murphy takes that one down low, blocked by Cantu. And it's called for ball 2, a 2-0 count. Cooper Hack got a reset onto the mound after 2 pitches missed low on to Murphy. Standing on deck, give me another PO. Actually, can't call him a PO. He has an RBI to his name. It's Levi Graham. 2-0 count out of Murphy. That one going to be a chopper over to second. Moving over is not. It's a base knock for Cameron Murphy over the head of Preston Knott. Pitchers can rake 2. Murphy's on first. He's going to roll it over to Levi Graham, see if the pitchers can get some runs across the board. Now Levi Graham with a chance to keep it going after Cameron Murphy gets a single that bounces over the head of Preston Knott. Arrows a chopper. It found its way to the green grass, and now Levi Graham comes up to the plate. That one outside for ball one and low. Actually, I think they're going to call the play dead as home plate umpire did not have his mask on. Levi Graham stepped out. We're going to get the first pitch of the AB coming up from Cooper Hack. Cameron Murphy standing on first. He got his first career hit in a Sasquatch uniform. Levi Graham still looking for that. Does have an RBI, but is 0 for 1 reaching on a fielder's choice. Had a stolen bag to his Sasquatch offensive career as well. That one going to be outside and away. It's a 1-0 count now to Levi Graham, number 34, trying to do something right here for the Sasquatch. If pitchers get some offense rolling, that'll be absolutely electric. There's a 1-0 pitch to Graham. That one way outside again. It bounced away. Murphy takes off. He'll slide into second. Standing up, actually. It looked like he wanted to slide as well and get a little bit dirty. But Cameron Murphy's going to be standing up. Now Levi Graham with an opportunity down the third base line. Hooking foul. Levi Graham almost just put one down the line into the corner for a double. Just missed, and the count goes even at 2s. Two-two count out of Levi Graham. Murphy standing on second. Graham takes that breaking ball outside for a strike. It's actually a 2-1 count at the moment. It looked like it was, I thought it was 2-2. Thought the scoreboard was a little bit behind, but that's my fault, Ian, over there. I apologize to you. I apologize for questioning your authority. 2-2 count now to Levi Graham, runner on second. Here's the pitch from Hack. That one going to be hit off the edge of the bat by Graham over to short. Stocking moving over, making the play. There's 2 away. Going to bring up Jack Sutton. 2 for 3 on his night, has reached 3 times. Back-to-back singles for him in the 4th and the 6th. See what he can do right here. Big opportunity for number 33, trying to get stuff going. Keegan Weston standing on deck. Here's the first pitch of Sutton. He hits that one on the line into left field. Murphy going around third. Vorwald's going to hold him right there. Runners at the corner. The first pitch single for Jack Sutton. That's 3 base knocks. Keegan Weston coming to the plate. Let's see if the Casper Spuds are for the people, as we're in the bottom of the 8th inning, and a grand slam would give someone a chance at 10 grand in the game, up by 9 already. But I don't think these two teams with fierce rivalries and the close games all year, that's going to happen. We'll see what Keegan Weston can do now. I'd have to imagine they'll up 9. If this one's hitting to the outfield, Murph is not leaving from third base. Weston swings through the first pitch from Cooper Hack. It's going to be called for strike 1 at the 0-1 count. Keegan Weston got on base for the first time this game, back in the 6th with a walk. Other than that, has 3 pop-outs, all to deep right field. Now see it does with runners at the corners, 2 away. That breaking ball goes in the dirt. Count goes to 1s. 1-1 count with 2 away now. Keegan Weston trying to keep it going. Runners at the corners. Ryan Bachman standing on deck. Weston puts that one high in the air in the left center field. Just got under it. Drifting over is Marsick. Drifting over is Reeves. Marsick calls him off. Makes the catch. Keegan Weston in deep fly balls. There's been a lot of them today. 2 are stranded on. We go to the 9th. Trying to close this one out. 3 outs away from the end of summer 2023.
Knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
3 outs remain in the summer of 2023. The Sasquatch leading 14-5, trying to close this one out and end this season on a high note. Jack Sutton back out onto the mound in a defense that is very interesting for the Sasquatch. At first going to be Levi Graham. In left field, Joe McBride. And in right field remains Cameron Murphy. Jack Sutton, here's the first pitch of his inning. That one's up and into Reeves. Reeves got to step out of that chin music. A 1-0 count now. The leadoff hitter Elijah Reeves with the top of the order, and Ryan Schmidt set the rollover. Jack Sutton just trying to end this one and end the summer on a high note. There's the pitch down high in the air in a shallow right field. Bachman going over. Murphy running in. Bachman will steal the show. He'll make the grab. There's one away. 2 outs remaining for the Sasquatch on this season. Casper Spuds, of course, will have a playoff berth set for Tuesday. And here we go. I think this is the Ryan Bachman substitution that we've been waiting for. Coach Hunt coming over out here before Ryan Schmidt steps up to the plate. I think this is Ryan Bachman's time. 3-year Sasquatch veteran. And it will be. Crowd gonna erupt. Ryan Bachman, everyone.
Now coming on the game, 3 years with the Sasquatch. From Rapid City, Ryan Bachman.
Ryan Bachman getting a standing ovation, and one that is, words don't even describe how well deserved that one is. Has been the heart and soul of this team for the last 2 years, been with the team for the last 3 years, was phenomenal in 21, phenomenal in 22, and 23, no different, phenomenal this year. He checks out, Nicholas Esparza going to check in at second. Ryan Schmidt checks his swing upstairs. Ball 1 is called. Jack Sutton 2 outs away from ending the summer of 2023. The Sasquatch were electric today, trying to close out a 14-5 victory. Now I'm going to be down low in the dirt. Count goes to 2-0 now to the guy in the top of the order, Ryan Schmidt. Emotional last day here in Spearfish with that one, with Ryan Bachman getting a big ovation from the crowd as there's Jack Sutton's first strike of the at-bat. A big swing and a miss from Ryan Schmidt. 2-1 count, 1 away. Ryan Bachman out of the game. Esparza at second base. Jack Sutton trying to get through this one. Here's the 2-1. That one's a breaking ball. It was a back foot breaking ball. It did not get a swing. The count goes to 3-1. Standing on deck can be Austin Stallwick off the bench, had a home run against Gunnar Thompson. An absolute moonshot right there by Stallwick back in the 7th. We'll see if he comes up with a runner on or if Sutton can recover. 3-1 the count. Sutton sets and Sutton delivers. Here's the 3-1. Now I'm going to be low. It's going to be a 5-pitch walk. A walk to Ryan Schmidt. Now put the base runner on. Still up by 9, so no worries for the Sasquatch. But Jack Sutton got to recover here with Austin Stallwick. Now brings up Austin Stallwick, runner on first. First pitch down low for a ball from Sutton. He thought it caught the zone, it did not. Taking a nice lead over there at first base is Schmidt. We'll see if he decides to test the arm of Weston. That one going to be down low once again. Call for another ball. It's 2-0 now. Standing on deck, Matthew Marsick. Now we're in the top of the order as well with Schmidt reaching. It's 2-spot Austin Stallwick, 3-spot Matthew Marsick, and the 4-spot James Castanola. Looks like Castanola's going to be pinch hit for, however. We'll have to see if that guy gets a chance. 2-0 count now. Here's the pitch. Down, going to be down low for a strike. Pinch hitter's going to be Christian Guerrero. Looks like he's grabbing a bat for James Castanola. Now to see what happens here, if they can even get that far. One away here, the runner on first. 2-1 count, Austin Stolwick. Sutton delivering the 2-1. Here's the pitch. That one's chopped out away. What a pitch from Jack Sutton. 2-2 count. Trying to close out this summer here. One away and a 2-2 count. A runner's on first, however. Jack Sutton looking for a big second out. 2-2 count, one away, runner on first. There's a nice little lead over there as Ryan Schmidt. Sutton collects at the waist and now delivers a 2-2. Breaking ball, he sorted him on the outside. There's 2 away, 1 out remaining in the summer of 2023. Now Trey Vorwald going to come out. Looks like he's going to talk to Jack Sutton a little bit.
Now coming to the mound for the Spearfish Sasquatch, Trey Vorwald. Let's give it up for him. This afternoon's third base coach, because he dislocated his finger yesterday. 2 years with the Sasquatch. Thank you, Trey.
Standing ovation for number 3, Trey Vorwald. Dislocated his finger yesterday on a ball that rode inside on a bunt attempt. Dislocated his finger, took him out for the last game of the summer 2023. His second year with the team, the most consistent hitter and the most consistent glove I have ever seen on a baseball diamond. Trey Vorwald deserves that ovation more than almost anybody here. But now 2 away, brings up Matthew Marsick. He goes after the first pitch on the outside. Checked his swing, doesn't matter. He went. It's an 0-1 count. Jack Sutton trying to close out the summer 2023. 2 away, leading by 9. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Matthew Marsick. That one going to be chopped at down low. Checked his swing, gets by Weston, going to advance on the pass ball. Schmidt advanced on the pass ball to 1-1 count now, 2 away. And now Jack Sutton trying to close this one out. He got a runner in scoring position, trying to keep it the 9-run lead. The Sasquatch having a 1-1 count versus Matthew Marsick. Here's the pitch, breaking ball inside. Broke a little bit too far inside. It's 2-1. Two-one count, 2 away, trying to get the last out of the summer. Jack Sutton versus Matthew Marsick. Marsick 2 for 4 today, has been on fire all series, been on fire all season. Collects at the chest is Sutton, now delivering the 2-1. That one going to be a breaking ball. It does not catch the outside. Count goes to 3-1. Standing on deck going to be Christian Guerrero, a pinch hitter for the Casper Spuds. As they're 1 out away from going to the championship series where they will be on Tuesday. 3-1 count now. Sutton collects the chest, trying to end the season. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Matthew Marsick. Checks the runner at second, now delivers. That one's going to be down low for a strike. And it's a payoff pitch coming up. Payoff pitch. 2 away. 1 out remaining in the summer of 2023. Jack Sutton trying to send the Sasquatch off into the sunlight. Payoff pitch coming from number 33 to Matthew Marsick. Sutton waiting on a sign, shakes off the first. Shakes off the second. Shakes off the third. Gets the fourth, likes the fourth, collects the chest. Delivers a payoff pitch to Marsick. That one outside, ball 4. The game continues. Gonna roll it over to Christian Guerrero now. Guerrero now pinch hitting here for James Castanola in the cleanup spot. First pitch can be low. Weston forms a wall to 1-0 count. Jackson 1 out away is trying to get out of this inning and close out this summer. He's got to locate to do that. That was a full count walk to Matthew Marsick that extended this game in a 1-0 count where we stand right now to Christian Garena. Sun sets, delivers the 1-0 pitch. Now going to be low as well, scooped up by Keegan Weston. 2-0 count now. Jackson trying to end this one. He collects the chest and now sets to deliver the 2-0 pitch. That one low by Weston. 2 runners advance, both the scoring position now at second and third. Wild pitch allows runners to advance to second and third. And now Jack Sutton trying to end it. 3-0 count. First base is open. Got to try to fight back right now. 3-0 count. 2 away. Sutton collects the chest. Now got to fight back. Here's the 3-0. That breaking ball going to find the zone. Fighting back for a 3-1. 3-0 found the zone. Now it's a 3-1 count. Jackson trying to fight back from the depths of 3-0. The 3-1 a wave and a miss on the outside. The count is going to go full once again. Payoff pitch coming up from Jackson with 2 away now. Trying to do a job right here in Christian Garena. Send the Sasquatch home happy. Here's the payoff pitch. Number 33 collects and delivers. That one going to be chopped on the right field line. Staying alive in this one is Christian Garena. We'll do a full count once again that goes into the bullpen. 3-2 count. 2 away now. Jack Sutton trying to end it. Christian Grant at the plate. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one swung on, hit down the left field line. That one's drifting foul. It will go foul. We'll do it again. Garena fighting off everything. Jack Sutton just trying to get out of this one and end the summer. Payoff pitch. 2 away now. Jack Sutton gets a sign he likes. Collects the chest and now delivers to Christian Garena. Here's the 3-2. That one's a breaking ball. That one's inside. It does not get the zone. Bases are now loaded, bringing up Jackson Bates. Two away, up 9. Still a Sasquatch trying to get that last out. Sutton got to collect here against Bates. Here's the pitch. First pitch swung on in the dirt, and ugly swing from Jackson Bates for an 0-1 count. Oh, 1, 2 away. Here's the pitch from Sutton. That a breaking ball outside. Did not bite at that one. The count goes to 1-1. Chandler Stocking standing on deck. Jackson trying to end it right here. Here's the pitch. That one a big swing and miss, low and away. 1 strike away from ending this one. Jack Sutton trying to end it here at the 1-2 count. Bases are loaded. 2 away here in the top of the 9th inning. Here's the 1-2 from Sutton. And a sword, a swing and a miss, a K, a sword. The summer of 2023 has officially come to an end. A bittersweet ending at that, but the summer comes to a close with a 14-5 commanding victory from the Spearfish Sasquatch in front of a nice home crowd here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Stay tuned for the last Sasquatch post-game show of the year. I'll be right back on the air here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live soon. Sasquatch walk away on a 4-game winning streak with a 14-5 victory, completing the sweep of the Casper Spuds to walk off into the sunset here in the summer of 2023 with a dominating performance top to bottom. 10 runs coming across in the first 2 offensive innings for the Sasquatch, and they never looked back. Gunnar Thompson was phenomenal on the mound here in the last game of the summer 2023, pitching 7 innings, giving up 5. Jack Sutton coming in to close it, and it was a 14-5 victory at that. A little bit of scare at the end, but Jack Sutton gets out of it, and the Sasquatch walk off into the horizon on a high note, a 4-game winning streak and a sweep for the last time here in the summer of 2023. I'm Sean Massa signing off here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live, and I'd like to spend a special thank you to everyone that has helped me get to this point in my career. My boss back at home, Ryan Mitchell, the Madonna University Sports Information Director. Every intern here in Spearfish, South Dakota, the last 2 years being my second season. I cannot thank everyone enough for helping me realize my true passion of having the mic in my hand here in Spearfish, South Dakota, and broadcasting baseball games for the Spearfish Sasquatch. It's been an honor. To my parents back at home, thank you so much. To my mom and dad for supporting me in every endeavor I've ever had. Paying for me to get out here to Spearfish all the way from Detroit, Michigan definitely is not easy. And I thank you so much for doing everything you can to always support my crazy dreams, like spending my summers out here 18 hours away from home. And Mom, thank you for taking care of my dog that I left at home with a torn ACL for the summer. Thank you for doing that till I return next week. Finally, thank you to General Manager and owner Eric Schmidt for keeping me a part of this Sasquatch organization for a second year and taking a chance on an 18-year-old kid with little to no experience in the summer of 2022. I cannot thank you enough for giving me an opportunity to make something of myself, giving me an opportunity to step forward in my career. It's an emotional sign-off here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live for the last time in the summer of 2023. I'm Sean Massa signing off here. Thank you for making me and the entire Sasquatch organization a part of your Sunday afternoon. And as always, Sasquatch Nation, we will see you next year for the summer of 2024.